Live. Welcome, one and all, to the Malifaux's Lost Tale, presented by Face Radio and the Malifaux Addicts. For all those that don't know, this is a live stream game of a bunch of us playing Through the Breach role-playing system from Weird Miniatures. For all those that don't know, this is a live stream game of
Hold
a
on
bunch
one
of us
second.
playing
I made the cardinal sin.
Through the Breach
I had it
role-playing system.
open. I had it open. I'm hearing myself 5 seconds later. Okay.
Oh no.
So we're going to be playing. We have tonight several characters for you. We have 5 people playing. I myself, Joe, am going to be the Fate Master here. So I'll be the one providing the kind of the framework for this whole thing, adjudicating any rules, and generally helping the story progress as we resolve the fate of one Bill Buckskin Pickett. Why don't you introduce yourself, Bill Buckskin Pickett?
Hello, everybody. I'm Bill. I am a yeah. I just came Breachside a couple months ago, and I started out touring with the Wild West shows before becoming a trick shooter salesman for the Collier Arms Company. I recently chose to leave their employment and try and make my own things happen, so that's me.
Excellent.
Might not have left on the best terms.
Yeah, which we'll go into a little bit further tonight. So why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Nico?
Hello, I'm Nico. I'm a roustabout 16-year-old. Goes about my business, hunting ducks, Malifaux ducks. And yeah, my parents left me and went back Earthside.
How did that make you feel?
Yeah, we were okay with it. They left the house and the furniture to me.
No, that's good. That's good.
But of course, the guild came by soon after, so I don't have either of those anymore.
But at least you have your Malifaux ducks.
Get your ducks.
I may have hunted them to extinction. Mistakes were made.
You thought of that before you began.
Should have. If only.
And the one, the only, tenacious Jack Gass. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Jack Gass is ain't the brightest star in the sky, but he's early 20s, guard kind of guy. He just wants to help out the rest of the crew. He could be often referred to as a gentle giant. Enjoys good old boxing bouts. Has a nice time drinking, and while he comes off like he's a big pusher of people around, he really isn't. He'd rather kind of talk his way out of a situation, but he won't shy too far away from resorting to throwing his weight.
Excellent. And the mysterious Avram.
So Avram was a sailor, Earthside, and doesn't like really going into the transition to Breachside, but suffice it to say, there's reasons why he's here. He's been doing some ferrying back and forth, mostly to feed his gambling addiction. But when he came Breachside, he started hearing whispers.
Excellent.
And he likes bringing up dead people.
Yep. He's a fantastic little grave robber to go with this troop. Additionally, we have Derek Schute. He'll be joining us just a little bit later. He is a dabbler who is searching for his father. His father left him a lot of clues in this notebook that he holds incredibly dearly to him. Has a lot of weird symbols that his father was working on before his father left. And so he's trying to reconnect with his father, and that kind of drives what he's doing. And then when he gets on, he can go ahead and explain himself a little bit more. So what I'm going to do now is recap your guys' last adventure. Unfortunately, Nico was disposed, finishing off the last of the ducks of Malifaux for that adventure. So you guys found yourself in a bar called the... Lone Stool, which you subsequently broke, the only stool in the joint. And this sets you off on a little bit of an adventure because the guild came looking for one Mr. Bill Buckskin Pickett. You had a little bit of a tussle with the guards there. You knocked one of them out near death. Avram stuck a finger directly into his nose, trying to reactivate his brain. That didn't quite work.
It almost worked.
It did almost work, but Jack Gass ran him up to a local doctor who was able to patch him up, and the guard was very grateful for that. You then came into the employ of a Mr. Thomas of Tom Sundry. He had a situation where he was running out of rice from the Alexander Cornelius Ashmeyer plantation. Very famous plantation in the northern stretches of the river, river mouth, which would be actually the south of the city, but they call it the north of the river because it's Malifaux, and that's how things work. So you guys went and investigated after making quite a bargain with him to supply him with double the grain he was hoping for. On the way, you made a little bit of a detour into a gremlin hideout where you guys learned the universal greeting of the swamps, which is Bawit Grana Nidiban. And were able to, through some bartering from Mr. Shute, you were able to acquire one of his father's wrenches, and you made your way then to the Ashmeyer plantation, which was completely burned out. But you entered the mansion, and upon entering the mansion, you remembered Mr. Alexander Cornelius Ashmeyer's full name, at which he greeted instantly. His legendary hospitality still stays even after death, as he now is a invisible specter that takes physical form within the house, but although is always invisible, does have mass and girth to him. And he has invited you in and gave you quite an offer. If you were able to get the plantation back into running order, you could keep some of the profits from it. Keep an eye on Thomas of Tom Sundry, who is in fact a never-born mimic that Tom revealed to you and had been the one that ordered an attack on his plantation, killing his workers, which he, being a resurrectionist, Mr. Ashmeyer, was able to save himself, although not fully physically, and save a majority of his workers in the form of undead workers who now work your fields for you. So it's been about a month since all of that happened, and you guys have gone through some various trials during that time. You've been helping to get the farm up and running, repaired some of the damages to it, and you're starting to plan for things that you could do with the plantation later on, some upgrades. And Mr. Ashmeyer has some ideas of that, and he's invited each of you this evening to have a little bit of a supper with him. And so we open to a scene of all of you seated around the table, the grand table. He's seated at the front. Of course, you can't see him, but you can see the basically the dimple in the chair where he's sitting. And he greets you all this evening and says, "Gentlemen, I cannot thank you enough for helping to keep my farm in the running, for helping me keep an eye on Tom Sundry's, and helping him keep supply. You're keeping everything running. You're keeping my men employed, even in death. I greatly appreciate all of this. But there are some things that I would love for this farm of ours to have, this plantation of ours to have, that it just doesn't have currently. We could have a foundry here, a forge. What this would allow you to do is to help mend your armor, help build your weapons, reduce the cost of maintenance on the farm, because we could, of course, fix horseshoes in it. We could fix plowshares in it, and generally help you if you have any type of forging skills or engineering skills. It'd be very useful for that. Additionally, I've always kind of had a dream of having a side business for side entertainment for some of my workers here. And I myself have been known to imbibe as well as dabble in the dalliances of the table games. And we could potentially have here a nice formal gambling den. Perfectly legal, of course. We'd pay slight taxes on it just to avoid the suspicion of the guild, but it would be a great money-making opportunity. Of course, none of this is free, and would cost significantly to have a gambling den operated on our property. Obviously, we'd have to hire some people. We'd have to, of course, make additional measures to make sure that myself, being as I look as this, as you stare right through him into the back of his red chair. Additionally, I would really like it if we could build a whorehouse. I mean, you laugh now, but I mean these poor men have not had relations in many moons, and I myself am. I'm old at heart, but I'm quite young as far as that goes. So, I mean, if we could have a den of the flesh on property, I think that would solve a lot of issues. And again, it's a giant money-making opportunity. But of course, we'd have to build it. We'd have to get the girls. We'd have to get the insurances done. Very, very expensive proposition. Additionally, we can have some stables for horses, and we could also enlarge in the fields that we currently have on the property. Of course, increase revenue. Of course, all of this comes at a particular cost, and I could calculate all of that for you. Now, the men that we currently have on site can only really work at night. We could increase production if we hired a few normals to work the day shifts. But again, that's going to increase the maintenance of the farm, but it would increase the revenues that we're seeing.
So a whorehouse.
Yes. Yes, it could be in the back, just off property, just before the swamps. We could even run a kitchen out of it, so you have dinner and dessert. I'm a businessman, gentlemen.
Are these going to be gremlin prostitutes or human prostitutes?
Whatever you're into.
How much would it cost to buy to get hire on normal workers, and how would they react to knowing that there's undead here?
Given enough pay, I find that men can turn a blind eye to almost anything. Roughly 150 script to get the men up and running. Maintenance costs would go up a bit. We'd see an increase in maintenance from 14 to 21 script monthly, including which would include their wages off of the profits. But we would see a slight increase in profit. So you'd be seeing out of your split, you're currently getting 7. You'd see it go up to around 10 a month.
And each of us would have to put in 20 per month, as opposed to 14 per month.
Yeah, it would be about 20. Or again, that's total for the.
Oh, okay. So it'd be like 4 per month.
That's total. Off of the total, but you'd be receiving 10. So I mean, it'd be a slight tax on each of you, but obviously the revenue's coming in. It's keeping you fed. It's keeping the Eye of Tom away from you as enemies. Currently, obviously. increased production is good for everyone.
So I think that 34 script per person, I'd be willing to do that. To bring it up, because that would mean just 3 months and we already recoup our costs.
I've got no need for money. I'm in.
Well, we have 80 each, right, from last time around? Did everybody spend theirs already, or what?
Spend a fair amount of it on gambling, but I still have 34 script. 50 script,
Alright.
actually.
I'm sitting at
Crash,
21.
give me a deception check.
Okay. I actually can't flip.
Okay, I'll flip it for you.
Okay.
Shuffle.
And could I make that a bewitching check for chance?
Yes, it can be a bewitching check.
Sweet.
And I'm flipping your card for you. It is a 9.
I'm at a 14.
Okay. Yes, it was. You actually spent 50. However, your charm during it resulted in the gambling den tipping you 14 scripts. So you got you only spent 34.
All right.
I'm just listening in at this point, but I'm here.
Excellent, excellent. Please introduce yourself, Mr. Shute.
My name is Derek Shute. I am a fledgling technomancer. I'm working on my artificing and engineering, as well as fusing magic and technology. It's very exciting. And also, I'm searching for my father, who was stolen recently by the guild, and mother, both of them at the same time.
Excellent. We have just been discussing with you've been discussing at dinner with Mr. Ashmeyer some potential upgrades to the house, to the plantation, a forge, potentially a stable, a whorehouse, a gambling den. Additionally, he brought up the potential of hiring some workers for around 150 script, which would be about 34 apiece, to increase your revenue from 7 script a month to 10 per player.
And how much was the revenue, or how much were the costs per month, and was that per player, or was that per?
The total cost is for the group.
Okay.
In terms of any maintenance is paid is by the group. Any revenue is done by player, just for you.
Welcome to Through the Breach, a finance game.
Hey, really quick, outside of this, should I have a fake hand or anything yet?
Everybody should draw their first 3 cards.
I will not be in a position to do that yet. We'll hear many pots and pans. I'm cooking dinner, God.
Rudy's in the kitchen making us dinner is what it is.
Rudy is Mr. Shute is making dinner for everyone.
Yeah.
Pokes his head out and kind of listens into the conversation. So you guys discuss
My vote is for Forge, obviously.
Did I hear whorehouse? He
I
voted
think
for
he said
whorehouse.
horse. That's what it sounded like. But
Yeah. I think we all.
Is everyone else still sitting down?
Yeah, everyone is still sitting.
yes.
I push my chair out and stand up slowly.
He's going somewhere, Mr. Gas?
The past month I've been out here working the fields, and I think that it has been a good representation of the hard effort and work that I can help support the fields. I don't think we need as many workers as you suggest, because I can continue working as hard or harder if I know there would be increased revenue for this great establishment.
Ooh.
Ooh. Give me a barter check.
Or a labor check. It's not labor now.
I cannot flip. So.
I will flip it then. You're currently at a 2, sir.
I will be sitting at a 6.
Rudy, what are you making?
I I'm making chicken katsu over rice with broccoli.
Alright.
That's delicious.
I'm gonna go ahead and cheat in an 11 to a 15.
Damn, son.
Uh,
Alcohol is good cards
Meyer
early.
shifts in his chair and he says, "Well, you are quite the strong lad, aren't you?"
Oh no,
And
that's...
I'm assuming there was a TN on that of some sort.
Yeah.
What was it? Just so I can see if I want to cheat lower.
TN would have been 10, but you have a margin of success on this.
Yeah, that's fine. I'll keep it what it is.
Wait, so instead of adventuring, are you going to just be working on a farm? Are we going to be like clearing gremlin, like dead holes, and then your role-playing section will be like, now I'm going to hoe the fields?
No, any
Give me
downtime that we
a
have,
hoe check.
any downtime while you guys are enjoying the finer things in life, I'll be working the farm and at night making sure I get some of the alcohol that's around, and you guys can enjoy all the other things.
There you go.
You so please.
So with that, Ashmeyer kind of hems and haws, and you can see him doing arithmetic in his head. Even though you can't see his head, you kind of hear the mental thing. And he goes, "Okay, with you working and adding to it, I could probably only need a few laborers to increase us. Instead of 150, it would only cost 100 to get this up and running."
Wow.
I mean, I'm okay with pitching in some labor funds to increase our gains. I will gladly pay you today for more money back tomorrow.
I think that everyone, including the creepy little child, should just give in some money.
The creepy. Where did he just come from? Hey, how's it going?
I look in the general direction of our good friend. What's your character's name, Arash? Avram.
Avram, yeah.
Avram.
And I just give him a stare, furrow my eyebrows, and kind of give a downward look at him.
The fuck? What do you have
Everybody needs to pay.
For the extra laborers? Yeah, why not?
I mean, I feel like Jack's volunteering to work. He should have to pay a little less if he's going to pay.
I don't think Jack will... Yeah, I think Jack's payment is his
hours.
So I'm able to drop the price by a third out of a group of 5 of us.
And can I try to convince Jack Gass to do this?
You can try.
I mean, I feel as though Jack is just going to be doing this because he likes it. So you should pay the 20 script for entertainment, you know?
Well, but when we get to that decision, he can pay into that upgrade, you know? I think that he's paying with sweat. He's using sweat equity right now. That's what's going on.
Yeah.
Alright.
Well,
I'm willing to pay... How much is it per person at this point?
20.
It'd be 25 if
well, I'm willing to
Jack
pay half of his 10.
So you're going to pay
get people to shut
35?
the fuck up.
So we can start adventuring? Alright. I could do 30.
I've got 21 script. That's all I've got on me. You can have it all, though.
I guess, yeah, you didn't get the funds from last time.
Alright, I'd be willing to put in my 25.
Alright, so what's that put us at? We got... Rudy's doing 35. I'm sorry, what is his character's name? Rudy?
25.
Derek's dropping 35 on the table.
Derek has put 35. I got 30, so that's 65 right there.
I'm putting in 25, so 90.
90.
Oh yeah, so we don't even need that much.
We only need 2 script.
I'll put in the
Yeah,
extra
so-
10 then. I can put in 10.
Alrighty, so he.
This works out. Right?
Rudy, you're killing us with the sounds.
Yeah,
I can mute myself just as easily.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Good up, bud.
yeah, you should do that. Because
Well, the problem is going from muted and unmuted is difficult.
So
their
is
hands are
listening-
covered
so-
in chicken.
So is hearing right now.
So this occurs. Ashmeyer basically says he will set up a time for you guys to hire the laborers in the next month, as it'll take some time to get that together. And meanwhile, while you guys are at dinner, we kind of pan the camera away from you guys. It kind of does one of those folds up from the old television movies, and it pans all the way over to a train just coming through the breach. And off of this train steps a very weaselly-looking little man who steps off the train. He's very tall, he's very slender. Does have a bit of an air of authority, but does have a very Weasley little face. Takes a giant inhale from his lungs. Then he says, adjusting his very proper and prim white gloves, "Smells like debtors to the north." So
Smells like what?
then the camera kind
Debtors.
of fades.
Debtors.
to-
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Can I take a
scene
notice
opens on you guys just kind of working about the farm, and you guys kind of congregate together, and you guys kind of remember the newspaper articles that have been circulating recently. Collier Arms is slated to begin construction on the western shores in a couple of days. Thomas from Tom's Sundry has asked for additional rice because there's a lot of debutantes coming in for this groundbreaking. Additionally, the influx of workers into the city for this project has been massive. Collier Arms is paying over MSU wages for this project, and they have stated that no forced labor will be used, so guild labor gangs are out off the table, which means this is going to be very expensive for Collier to do, but it's going to be done very, very well. Overall, you guys know that this represents the first warrior of the Collier Company into having a physical presence in Malifaux itself. What you've kind of gathered from your back dealings and from Tom himself, because he has a very big mouth, is that the Collier Western Shores project is actually an arms manufacturing plant. It'll be the first one physically present in Malifaux. It will be big enough, should the breach ever close, that it should sustain the human population on Malifaux through an extended siege. It's also incredibly notable that, as you've noticed in the paper, that the guild have, or the Collier Arms have sent Harvey Taylor of Collier Collections. Now, Mr. Bill Buckskin Pickett, you've had dealings with Mr. Taylor in the past. You know he's exceedingly well connected within the Collier Arms Company. In fact, he is the son-in-law of James Collier the 23rd, who is the current president and CEO of the Collier Arms Factory. And you'll know from your dealings in the past when you were working for Collier that when they send blood, even if it's added family through marriage, to collect on a debt, it's incredibly serious. So is there anything you'd like to kind of tell the group about the Collier Arms plant and this person that's looking for you, being sure all over the newspapers haven't really been able to go into town for quite some time?
Well, I really appreciate you guys going to town for me to get stuff. It's really nice. I need to keep my head low. They luckily they don't know where we're at here, but it's going to be an interesting time in Malifaux with this plant getting built. Has a lot to do with why I left my employment there. So just know we should keep our eye on that. It's I don't know if I want to reveal exactly what's going on. It's pretty crazy. So some of my hunches, I guess. I mean, I don't have proof. That's the other problem. I'm gonna, I don't know, look nervous.
How much money do you owe them?
Well, I don't know. I've stopped reading the letters. I mean, it's more than it's quite a bit. A lot more than I took. But took is a loose term.
So what exactly do we need to do with them? Like, what do you feel as though? Do you still need to hide out? Like,
I definitely need to hide out. We need to. I mean, if we could find proof of what they're trying to do, that would help too. But I have no idea how we do that. It's they're building this factory. They're spending a lot of money. It's going to be hard to get people.
What
to
are
make
they
enemies with
allegedly
them.
doing? What rumors have you heard?
I just know that when we were touring with the guns, we would sell a handful in each village, and we'd just get shipments and shipments. This is when we were touring on the edges of the wilds there, out in the near the Forsaken lands where the Neverborn roam. We'd get huge shipments of guns and only sell half a dozen in each village. So I started to suspect they were selling to non-humans.
How
Pretty scary.
susceptible would you say those shipments are to maybe somebody taking a few off their hands?
Well, I mean, I did get some money for that way every once in a while, but they're not heavily guarded, but they are guarded. I mean, it's not like they're just wagons full of guns with no one there. So, but yeah, I suspect that they are selling guns to anyone who's willing to pay, and that includes people who don't really like humans being here.
Based on my moral compass, I think we should take those guns from them, liberate them.
and then sell them?
Oh yeah, I mean,
Well, of course.
to the right people.
To humans, obviously.
I mean, the only thing is with them building the factory, it's I don't know how much good that's actually going to do.
Hey, one battle at a time.
So then could we
Wilderness check.
Who was that?
Adam, or I'm sorry, Jackass.
You have to take it? I've got a pretty good wilderness skill.
I mean, I can't flip, so you gotta flip.
I flipped it. You're at a 10.
You said a wilderness, right?
Yep.
So I'm at. What's the stat that goes with that? It is...
Wilderness, right? Cunning.
Well, there's a yeah.
Yeah, well, because if you don't have a skill.
I've got the skill. Can I take the check?
Yeah, you can take the check.
All right, I'm at a 13.
You're at 13.
Yep.
You hear off in the distance. You can't really tell what directions it's coming from, but you do know it's starting to head towards the plantation. The unmistakable click-clack of riders.
All right. Guys, it sounds like we have some company coming. Did anybody invite anybody out to the mansion?
Nope. Becca, you may want to hide in the closet.
Yeah. Can I? Where should I try and hide? I guess.
Can I call you Buckeye?
Yeah. Buckskin.
I say we.
Uh,
I say we. Make it look like he's tied up.
You're gonna make it look like I'm tied up?
Yep.
I don't like the sound of that. It sounds.
This kind of sounds
guys
like
could just-
Ashmeyer's
You could turn me
idea.
in.
I didn't say tie you up. I said make it look like.
Okay. You're not actually gonna tie me up.
No.
But what purpose would that have? Just to show them that we caught him?
Well, because right now they're gonna get the jump on us. But if we can,
We don't know who these guys are yet, though.
I know
That's true.
we don't.
I don't know. I would like to go hide out and kind of set up a perimeter to kind of see if I can't hear anything on their approach.
Right. We don't even know if they're from Collier or the guild.
Fair
Can
enough.
I look out the window and see if I can see any particular colors like the red of the guild or other things like that? Because I know that there's a gentleman who is searching who calls himself a bit of a bloodhound who has a teal garment that might be highly visible in the wilderness.
Yeah.
Give me Give me a prestidigitation check, which I will put. So you are at a 7 plus your acting value.
Working on it. Hold on. Finder. Dropbox. Where'd it go? Do you have my character sheet in front of you?
Yeah, I've got it up. You have a prestidigitation acting value of 4, so you're an 11, which passes.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go ahead and let that happen because I have not drawn a hand.
Alrighty. So it occurs. You see through basically the kind of far side out through the trees, using a little bit of magic to enhance your vision, and you notice 3 riders are approaching rapidly. They seem to be very official looking, but your eyes kind of blur and you can't really tell who they are or what colors they are. But you do see them approaching. They're probably 15 minutes.
Well, whatever we're gonna do, we got about 10 minutes.
I want to try to sneak up on them.
Okay, give me a wilderness check.
Yep.
You're currently at a 1.
I'm at a 4.
Not much better.
What's my target number?
Target number on this is a 14.
14?
Yep.
I will meet that target number. I will cheat in an 11 of Rams.
Alrighty. So you basically go tearing off into the woods. A few minutes down the road, some back cuts and shortcut ways, and you get to turn just before plantation. It will be about 8 minutes from where they'll be arriving, and you get a very clear look at 3 riders. I will.
Can I take a notice check to see if I...
Currently.
Scrutiny. I want to scrutinize them.
Okay. Nice. 12 plus your acting value. What's your
16. I got a 4.
So you immediately recognize these gentlemen from your dealings elsewhere in the quarantine zone. These are members of the elite guard in the quarantine zone known as the Teal Sash. Their faces are not familiar to you, but you would know their uniforms anywhere. Very, very dangerous guardsmen, kind of the elite of the elite within the guard, just a step down from Lucius and the Governor General's personal guard, who wear white and red. The men of the Teal Sash wear red with some form of teal trim, and typically a teal handkerchief or teal sash about their waist, or the more noble of them, as you can tell these 3 are, will actually have the plume on their chest.
Okay, I attempt to stealth back to the house to warn the others.
Okay, wilderness check again. 6 plus your acting value, what's your total?
3. I'm at 9.
So it's a 9. You get there, but you're going to arrive about 3 minutes before they are. If you'd like to cheat, you can improve your time.
Nope, that'll be enough. I'm a quick talker.
Alright, so you arrive.
So I bust in, I tell everybody, hey guys, yeah, it's the Teal Sash. We may want to prepare something here.
You guys think I should hide, or we should tie me up?
I think it'll be fine. I mean, these guys hate all of us, so
we should just hang out? Oh, they hate
Yeah,
all of us?
we win.
I don't think they hate Jack. He saved the one guy's life last time, so...
No, that's true. Maybe Jack should go out and talk to them.
Was he a different guy? That sounds good.
What sort of weapons they look like they had?
Yeah, were they well armed?
They each had a sword, basically the traditional saber of the elite of the mounted guard of the Teal Sash, and each of them had some type of repeating revolver, and additionally a carbine. They're each equipped with a carbine, but none of their weapons are drawn. The men although Regal look a bit haggard, and the horses definitely look worn.
All right. I say you guys let me go outside. You guys set up positions not to be seen in the windows, and I'll see what sort of talking I can do.
Oh wait.
All right. Yeah.
Sounds great.
We'll hide in the house. Should we set up the actual map in Vassal? Or?
Set up the actual, set up you guys' positions in Vassal. Somebody please grab Rudy a character, or Mr. Derek a character.
Rudy, who do you want to be?
So okay, they're coming in from over there. Okay.
Yeah, I assume they're coming from the north. They could.
Yep.
Rudy.
Rudy wants to be. I mean, Derek wants to be.
I'm telling you, coming off mute's difficult. I want to be like a Mayfang,
Karina.
maybe. That sounds good.
Mayfang. Arcanist, I got it.
She might be in Thunders.
I got it.
Perfect.
I want to be by Rudy.
You guys all take up positions within the house so as not
I want to be pretty close to the front door so I can make a hasty entrance to the fight.
Okay.
Yeah, I put you right next to it.
And let me see. I am trying to figure out, is that thing that is outside of Avram where he's standing, is that a... So Avram's not in any windows, but that looks like a fence.
It's a solid.
Looks like it would give some cover for me, though.
Yeah, that would be, it basically be a fence, kind of like a porch that you could be on. Would provide some cover.
Okay.
These guys get aggressive.
I'm going to, before I go outside, I'm going to make sure to conceal my black Mamba.
Okay.
And I'll be donning my duster, but I will have it buttoned or unbuttoned or unzipped, whatever you want to say, just undone just enough that they should be able to see my Brigadine with the guild insignias all over it.
Excellent.
But not to be able to see my concealed.
Okay.
Can I offer to give him some blinding on his black mamba?
Sure.
Whoa.
How does that work?
It's a 2 AP spell. You've got to be within an inch of me, but since we're getting in position, I could have done it straight out.
Well, I'm going to be outside, so...
Well, no, like I put it on your weapon, it stays on your weapon, then you're firing blinding bullets. So if you hit somebody, they're blind for a minute.
I don't have any ranged weapons.
Just a whip.
Oh,
Well, you can put it on your whip. And then your whip will be doing the same thing.
yeah.
Okay, if you can put it on my whip, sure.
All right.
You can whip people with the blindness.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and flip for that.
I need an 8 of tomes.
You got a 3 of crows, sir.
I'm going to ask a question because I'm not exactly even sure what my starting is for this.
Is it an enchanting?
It's a cunning, so my cunning's at a 2, so that means I started at a 2. Is that how that works?
Yeah, and you don't have any. What type of spell is it?
It's a target number special, resist, range, 1-inch melee.
No, but it's like enchanting or necromancy or.
Enchanting.
Do you have any skill?
Do you have
in
that skill at all or no?
What's that?
Do you have any
Do you have
skill?
that skill or no?
Do you have any skill in enchanting?
I think he's looking it up.
Enchant. No, it's not enchanting. It's skill. I guess I'm so confused. Because the necromancy allowed me to have 1 necromancy and 1 enchanting, right?
Right. So you took enchanting.
This is under enchanting, so if you have an enchanting, if you've taken the enchanting skill, you would add your enchanting skill plus your cunning in that instance, and that would create your active value. Being as you don't have anything in that, you would just use your...
Enchanting's charm or cunning, just so you know.
yeah. You would just use, you'd either use your charm or your cunning, whichever's higher.
I'll use my cunning, which is +2, and I will cheat in a 6 of tomes.
The only thing is, I don't think you can cheat if you don't have a rank in a skill.
That's correct. So you wouldn't cheat on those.
Alright, so I fail. You don't have blinding whip. Sorry.
Okay, fine, fair enough.
Okay, so you're outside there, Adam? Or outside there, Jack?
Yep. Hopefully in their view. The goal there is to be within their view, but getting some cover.
View of the house, you notice that the more regally dressed of the three kind of backs away, and the two lesser dressed, although still very very well dressed men approach or form up in front of him, and you hear one of them bellow out in a very authoritative voice, standard on all guilds today. Make way for His Lieutenancy Samuel Dawkins of the Teal Sash Mounted Division. We request water and feed for our horses and implore the hospitality of the keepers of this plantation.
Ah, welcome. I'm Jack. How far are you traveling from?
We travel far. We've driven a long way to find sanctuary at this plantation.
Ah,
It is noted for its hospitality from its former owners, and we hope to see the hospitality in its new residents.
yes. Friendly to the guild we are here. By nature, do you know a Marvin Toddley at all?
Marvin Toddley. Marvin Toddley and I go back about 20 years. Me and him came to the academy together.
How's he doing then?
He's doing very well. He's doing very well. He did sustain some significant injuries, but thankfully a gentleman provided him with some much-needed care.
Well, it's good to hear.
He's referring to me. I did the excellent doctoring.
Well, as though we are friendly here, we are actually quite low on food in the house. I do have some water out at the well. If you'd like, I can fill your guys' canteens, but I have to get back to the fields. It's been a long day, but I got to get back to sowing the seeds.
Give me a deception check, Adam. Or barter, whichever is better for you.
Yeah, you can go ahead and flip. Let me pull up that.
Okay. You're at a 4.
What's the TN on this?
TN 13.
I forget. Do we get a failure margin as well still?
Yes, but not on these particular flips. You will.
Yeah. Okay. So not a narrative time.
Yep.
Okay. I will be at a 4.
Alrighty. So he kind of looks at you and he says, "You seem very well fed, sir. I'm sure that you have something in your kitchen that can satiate mine and my commanders."
Yes.
Along with my
Yes. Yeah. Let me just make sure. I gotta scurry the rats away. I gotta make sure the rats are not in the kitchen when I come in there. So if you don't mind, I'll go shoo away some of the rats and go see what I have to bring out for you guys. If you just give me a moment, you take off your jackets and stay a while. I'll bring some food out for you.
Make it quick, boy.
All right, I'm gonna start walking inside.
You notice that they're kind of heeding your words. They're just kind of tending to the horses over by the well, which we'll call these barrels.
As I walk in, I go ahead and make a shooing sound. Shoo, rats, shoo away. I start kicking around a little bit.
I'm gonna start moving away from the door.
I kind of go the other direction.
I'm going for the back door.
I open up a cupboard, the closest cupboard to me.
Before I go, I tell Jackass, make sure our guests know that this isn't a free stay. See if you can't get a little script out of them.
As you say that, and as Bill finds his hiding spot, the commander steps inside.
How are you?
I'm quite well, Mr. Gass.
As you can see, the place is kind of in shambles. Looking up in the cabinets here. I'm thinking I could get you guys a couple bowls of rice, and I can maybe pack up some of those in some pouches, and you guys can take them with you.
You've done a very good job cleaning up the fire. Oh, how rude of me. Mr. Gass, I am, as my men announced, Lieutenant Samuel Dawkins of the Teal Sash Division.
Very nice to meet you.
Mounted. We've heard tales of you from your friend that you saved. Yes, I know it was you that saved him. And we of the Teal Sash remember such deeds. And we came here to ask you a few favors on top of providing us with a little bit of feed and water for the horses and something for ourselves. Obviously, we rode hard. We're going to go ahead at this point and make a flip. I'm going to go ahead and flip it for you guys. We're just looking for so it is masks. So I hate to say this, we are all that remains of an entire column that was sent to defend the town of Innocence. We've seen heavy fire from the Neverborn with very strong firepower, and I hate to say it, but we've left a very large cache of weapons that we were sending to reinforce the town with. And me and my men need some help retrieving this weapons cache.
Ah. What does the rest of the guild think of this endeavor?
To be frank with you, I have not reported into my commanding officer yet. Failure in the Teal Sash is not handled very well, particularly with Sergeant Barnes's recent promotion. A member of his most elite troops failing in this manner would be seen most unpleasantly.
Well, I'd love to be able to help, but I really can't leave the farm here. What I can do is have posted, or if you think it's necessary, have posted that there's help needed towards Innocence and how to find you.
That would be much appreciated, sir. Well, that doesn't really help me all that much. He turns to leave Adam, or he turns to leave Jack, and as he turns, you kind of breathe a slight sigh of relief. And just as he's walking through the door, he turns and says, "Oh, and I know you're hiding Bill Buckskin Pickett here. You can send him to me in the morning. There is a 50-man guild guard advancing from the south that will be here to pick him up within the morning." They turn and ride off.
Well, shit.
I can't come out
So
and try
they're
to
gone, or
Yeah, they just ride off. He jumps as he's saying that, he's walking out the door, and he just jumps on his horse and
oh,
they fly away. They tear off into the never.
Well, I feel like you bollocks that up.
Kind of fucked it up.
How did I fuck it up?
Thanks for nothing, Jack.
Did you know there were 50 guild guard coming? Because now you do.
Oh, couldn't you like, try to stop
I'm
him?
looking for.
Well, it sounds like they played him. It's not his fault that they knew more than we knew they knew.
They already knew. They already were coming. It doesn't matter if we had killed them or not.
yeah, but maybe if we'd helped him. I don't know.
They could have steered those guild guard away. Alright, well, on to other matters. We have 50 guild guard on the way. What are we going to do?
Well, I feel now that Jack has really royally fucked this up, we may as well just go to Innocence.
But if we go there, they're just gonna re-burn down the mansion again after we spent all this time building it back up.
Well, not if we hire people who are gonna like maintain it and shit.
So they're gonna stand up. Hired men are gonna stand up to 50 guild guard for us while we run off to Innocence.
So going to Innocence probably isn't that smart either, since they just told us about those weapons and probably expect us to go that direction.
Yeah, I'm not liking the running off to Innocence.
But I'll stop talking because I don't want to remind you guys that I found out there's 50 guild guard coming this way.
Well, at least we know.
Yeah.
We could have at least gotten a few script for all that water we just gave their horses.
I never gave them
And
any.
the rice.
Never gave them any. I said I would. They never took any.
Oh, I was under the assumption from the GM that they fed at the barrels there. But maybe I misheard.
They set up as if to draw water, but obviously you weren't watching them while they were not.
Acting.
So at this point, you hear Ashmeyer's voice, who kind of goes, "You boys have got yourself in a pickle, and I won't see my mansion taken a second time. Figure it out."
Thanks.
Well, I mean, we could.
I like him. I like
I
he's a straight
hear
shooter.
we know a guy with a big hat.
You know, it's always worked in my past is you just burn this place down and you move on. Like, it's fine.
go recruit the gremlins. I would say run, but I don't think that's gonna help because they're still gonna come here and burn it down, whether or not I'm here or not.
What if we try to convince the gremlins that they're transporting a bunch of liquor?
Guild guards.
The guild guards.
That's 50 guild
You
guards.
know,
so
it's just crazy enough.
how many gremlins
to
were
work.
in that village? There weren't that many though.
Gremlins are like cockroaches. There's always more than you think there are.
That's true.
It's something. If nothing else, they could, kind of intercept them a little bit and maybe whittle down the numbers before they get fully here. Or maybe just make them forget about even coming here.
But aren't they coming tomorrow? How are we going to get an army of gremlins after dinner?
Yeah, we gave away the good hat last time.
There's not that
Oh,
many.
I need to find a bigger hat.
Does anyone have hat millinery skills?
No, I've got. Unless I'm making a helmet, a metal helmet, I can do that.
I know
I
a
think
guy
they'd be
who's
interested.
into haberdashery, but I don't think he'd really help us.
It's almost like we need to divert them, but
Well, we're diversions, right? They're looking
Yeah.
for you.
The question is, how can we use us to get them away from our house and also survive?
Hey, how about we send, no, not Derek. Bill? No.
yeah,
Bill is
What about
out.
me? yeah.
Let's send Bill to the Gremlin
Where are you
Village.
guys?
You can just go hang
Okay.
out with those guys for a little bit.
Yeah, but I feel like they're gonna just murder you guys if I'm not here.
Good point.
Like I don't think they're asking questions. I think they're here to murder and. I mean, I'm happy going to the Gremlin Village and not getting murdered, but
If we can each take 5 of them on, we're all set.
But then there'll still
that's
be.
true.
Oh no, there's 50.
there's
No, there's 50 of them.
them.
There's, oh jeez, 10 of them. We can each take 10 of them on.
Yeah.
At
I only
once.
have
I mean, at some point in time, their numbers have to work against them, right? No? Okay,
Yeah,
just me?
We'll
Never mind.
engage
Okay.
them. They have to shoot themselves.
There's too many doors and windows in this building.
Well, what do we know about the way to innocence? Are there any weird ways that you can go there that might make it quicker that they might not know about? Could we potentially have them chase us for a while and then cut them off?
Yeah, but what's to say they don't ruin the plantation?
Cut them off
Well,
at the pass.
Yeah, I mean, like, if we're just a diversion, they could see us going one way away from the plantation, and then we could maybe hide out somewhere.
Then why don't we just have them follow us to the gremlins?
We could do that.
Ashmeyer
lead them into a trap.
the gremlins are my friends. That would not be overly hospitable beings. We've been on good terms with them for many, many years. To lead them to run those guard through them, I don't feel be an appropriate plan.
But in a way, it's just like fueling the gremlin economy, right? Like, it's getting them more guns and hats.
And
Look, I don't want to be that guy, but if this guard is here for us now, they know where we are. And if we want to continue to be here in the long term, as we all just spent a decent amount of script to continue to be here in the long term, I don't know if any of these guys get to survive the day.
Do you think they can be bribed?
Let's fight them.
With the amount of money we have, no.
I have a strong background in sales. Maybe we could find something else worth their while.
The other thing we could do, which we haven't considered, is going on the offensive and trying to find them tonight and take them out in guerrilla tactic.
50 of them?
Maybe in packs in the dead of night.
We can do hit and run tactics and take out like 5 at a time, run away.
We could.
That's my preferred method of hunting.
How much would it take to bribe? We could bribe them with profits. We could just give them a cut.
If they're here
50 of them, though?
for buckskin, there's no amount of money that's going to be able to pay off that much. If they know he's here and they want him dead or alive,
Bad.
and if we had that much money, we would just pay off his debt, right? Right, guys?
Know that all of the signs for Buckskin say alive. There's no reward for him dead, but there is a reward.
Oh, I've got it, guys. Let's kill Buckskin, and then we can resurrect him. He'll be undead, and then they won't want him anymore. I
That's
can
how it
do
works,
this,
right?
guys.
Do you have soul stones to preserve my soul? No,
Let's go
I didn't
attack the
think so.
gremlins for soul stones. Who's got soul stones? We can do this.
Nobody has
Here's
soul
our
stones. Oh,
I mean, if they just want him alive, like if he's dead when they get here, like they're,
Well, what makes us think that if it was abandoned, that the guild guard would ransack the place?
Because they'd be pissed that we weren't there, and they'd probably ransack the place. If we came back, it wouldn't be worth coming back to.
But if we had a really obvious trail, wouldn't they be more interested in following our trail than ransacking
That's
the
an
place?
idea. We can make a really obvious trail and then try and sneak off the opposite direction.
Yeah.
How about we hire a bunch of gremlin hookers to entice them to not come here?
I'm not sure that's a thing.
And we
It requires so much research.
Well, I mean, we were going to start a whorehouse anyways.
That requires so much research.
On the payroll.
we're gonna need a lot of hats.
Yeah, we're gonna need a lot of we're gonna need a lot of things. I feel as though obvious trail is a little less labor intensive than.
Maybe we try and make multiple trails and lead them off in multiple, have them split up.
Yeah, that's an idea.
But they're still, we got to make sure they're not staying at the plantation. So we need something to distract them away from it.
We should
Something
start.
big and splashy,
Maybe there should be a fire or something.
which is not the plantation. We'll burn something else.
Right, like that gremlin building.
Good idea.
How open is the road leading to this plantation?
It is fairly open. It's fairly well maintained.
Is it surrounded by woods or anything like that?
It is surrounded by woods.
So what if we just start cutting down a bunch of trees and just muddying up the path and just completely kind of wreck the place so it's really tough for them to get through, and then take them off in another direction. So maybe it'll be not worth their while to clear a path to get through and then just lead them off.
Right, I think that makes sense.
And then gremlin hookers, right?
Maybe in an innocence. But we're all okay with going to innocence.
It seems better than probably staying here and being surrounded.
Yeah.
Define okay. I don't know if I'm okay with it, but I'm
Well,
willing to.
I mean, Bill needs to probably be on the lows for a while, right?
Yeah, but if there's armed gremlins, that means Collier. Like, or armed Neverborn, I mean.
Bill's
feel
been
like
on
if
the
we
low
could-
for a long time, though. Like,
Yeah.
he can only
Yeah.
get so low.
He's like,
Go
Well, I
lower.
guess
We're
my
gonna know when we
question,
go to innocence.
I guess my question, Derek, is how low can Bill go?
I mean,
maybe we can complete this, and maybe by completing this task for them, maybe we can get him off the wanted posters.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Okay.
or at least endear ourselves to some more guild.
Or that.
In
So
worst case, they
let's,
follow us there and they get murdered by Neverborn too.
So I think two of us should take a bunch of horses, like 5 horses, and
You
start.
know, that's
making
not a bad
trails.
plan. If we could figure out a way to make it so that the guild and the Neverborn meet head on, that could be our army. And I'm pretty sure Asmire would feel no love lost for some Neverborn getting their heads kicked in.
Absolutely true.
All right.
Okay.
So we're gonna make a diversionary trail.
So me and
We
Jack
want them to
be
follow
the
us to
wilderness
innocent
boys.
citizens.
Yeah, the
I
wilderness
have
kids.
husbandry skills.
Well, here's what I'm thinking. The people who have wilderness should be the ones that are like ruining the path in front of them.
Yep. All over it.
And then like one person with like 5 horses, like on a rein, could just make all the paths.
That's me. I've got husbandry skills, so I'm gonna do that. I
Okay.
think
That
that sounds good. I could totally do that.
and then I have no idea what I will do. But I have stealth.
I've got
Could
stuff.
fireproof the building.
Well, after we get the path, maybe we can create the initial diversion and then slip away from them.
Sure. Or I could, yeah, I could set up an initial.
Maybe we could find some corpses to reanimate for them. Anybody seen any corpses laying around here?
Well, I mean, lots, but
That was a while ago.
that was a little while ago. Well, but aren't the people tending the fields a little bit corpsified?
They are living impaired, but they are under the direct control of Thomas Ashmeyer.
So I'm gonna go and make a big mess with the horses and make a fake trail near the entrance. I'll be right back.
Give me a. We're gonna do a husbandry check for you, Al, or check for you, Bill.
Alright.
You got a 6.
So I'm at a 10 right now.
You're at
How
10.
high do I need to go?
You have 1 success, 2 successes would give you a margin. So if you wanted to, if you have something to cheat higher, you can to get it over 5.
Alright, I'll cheat in a 9.
Yeah.
Is that high enough? I can't math.
Yeah, that.
Alright, so I'm gonna go
Make a
and
very
do that, and I will be.
horses.
Yeah.
People would not be able to very easily determine where it would lead.
Okay.
Be careful, this guy's a bloodhound.
Going-
At least that's what the newspaper says.
I'll go
Mhm.
for the muddying of the path, the chopping of the trees.
I'm gonna
I'll-
go
I'll be right
navigate
back.
in the direction towards innocence that we know.
I'm gonna pack up bags, saddlebags, and things full of rations and food.
I'm gonna go set up a diversion. I can like raise a couple of undead somewhere.
Yeah.
Find some bodies.
Jack, give me a navigation check that I'm going to flip here for you.
Okay.
You're at a 7, or I flipped you a 7 at tome.
At an 11, what was it, TN?
That will be a success. If you can get it to 15, it'll be a double success.
Nope. Good.
You navigate the way towards Innocence, but you do notice that the trail left by the 3 teal/slash mounted guard definitely leads down that direct path.
Back towards Innocence. Gotcha. Okay. And make sure to get back before, the agreed upon time, which we all to be back at the plantation.
All right, Mr. Nico, you need 3 successes on a TN 14 duel.
Against my wilderness, or? All right.
Here's number 1.
That'll do. Oh, no, I'm at 13. So I fail.
Okay. Second attempt.
This isn't going to go well. Oh, there it is. I did it.
1 success.
Yay.
And third.
Nice.
Boom.
With confidence.
I blew on that one and it fell over.
So you have blocked the path. It will not allow easy traversal by the entire column of guard, but they will be able to pass in 2 blocks of 25 at the speed in which they're going.
What player are we in Vassal? Or are we all going in as observers?
One person should be going to as player 2, I think.
Yep.
So
Is
you can put card.
everybody's in already? I'll just go ahead and jump in as player 2.
Yes.
Yay, I'm player 2, guys.
Alright, so we should switch over to the player 2 deck. Probably.
Yep.
That doesn't matter.
I'll pop that up so everybody can see it.
Yeah.
Get wrecked.
Get wrecked.
Awesome.
Alright, so I guess it would be Avram's turn to go create a distraction and try to find some corpses.
Yeah.
Can I take a notice check while I'm out there cutting down trees to see if I see anything?
Yes, take a notice check. I will be at a negative because you're physically working quite hard.
Oh no! My notepads with all my notes from last game session are packed. God damn it. What was Asmar's full name?
Rudy,
I had it written down.
Rudy, you're playing
Alexander
too.
Cornelius Ashmeyer.
Alexander Cornelius, okay.
Hey, Derek, flip 2 cards.
First one is A. Black Joker. Second one is A. Reg. Oh, let me shuffle.
Yeah, then shuffle.
Let me go ahead and reshuffle. Let me go ahead and shuffle a little bit. Shuffle. And, alright. First card. 4 of crows. Second card. 4 of tomes.
I've got a notice of 3. I guess I'm at 7.
Alright, so you fail to see anything of use.
Fair enough. What would I need to see if there's anything?
TN 10, but you are at a negative because of your physical labor.
Because I'm what?
You are physically laboring, and therefore your notice is not that great because you're out there being exhausted and trying to fell trees.
Okay. Alright, I come back in.
So can I use necromancy to see if there's undead around?
Yes.
Sweet. Rudy, do you mind flipping?
Absolutely. What do you need? 1 card?
I got it. Maybe?
8 or ramps?
Yeah, 1 card. So I'm at a 14.
Cool. You notice that just below the surface of the road is a couple of shallowly buried corpses. They're not overly sturdy bodies, but you would be able to use them for necromantic practice if need be.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and raise them. And then I guess just put them somewhere diversionary, right? Or should I just have them up? Should I bring them up towards the road so that they like run into them before they like come to us?
Probably in front of the roadblock, right? Before the roadblock, not after.
Mhm.
Okay, so all right. So I will try to raise them. I'm gonna raise them for how long until the guys come?
You guys are at probably about 6 hours before they arrive.
Okay. So I'm gonna do it by sunrise or sunset till the next. Okay, let's just make it 1 day, I guess. It's already 10 minutes, so it'll be 1, 2, 3, so 6. Raising undead is so be at an 11. I'm going to I'm going to focus object on my deck of cards to make it a -2. So that'll be at a 9. So I need a 9.
Alrighty.
Ready?
Yep.
13.
Boom.
Alright, it happens.
And I'm gonna put them up before they hit the roadblock. If there's like some sort of like shift in the path or something,
Yeah.
right there. Maybe on the other path so that they'll think about like going over in another direction.
Down one of the horse trails.
Yeah. All right.
So the plan now is to head out and try and get a lead and light something on fire, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna barter with Aspar to try and get trail rations for us for the trip. I don't know how free he is with the we're taking your food and going.
Give me a barter check.
I would love to do that. My barter is I believe a 0, but I am trained in it.
Okay.
Oh God. I am at a 1. Is there a target number on this check?
Let's do a target number 10.
I fail. I will fail.
Alright, Ashmeyer basically says you can have enough provisions for about a day and a half. It's all I can spare. Can't believe you're abandoning this post to the Mongrel Guild.
Alexander Cornelius Esmeyer, we are trying to pull them away from your home, and we are putting ourselves in great peril doing so.
While I appreciate that, and I can see what you're attempting to do, would it not be easier to collect the reward for Mr. Pickett?
Out of character, real quick. We have me and Mr. Pickett have a long and sordid history at this point, right?
Well, he didn't try. He tried to control your brain, didn't he?
No, the other
Oh,
one.
that was me.
I didn't do that.
Sorry, guys, I let the dogs out.
I would never.
And I
Never.
didn't try. I did.
That's true.
No, I'm talking about Buckskin. Me and Buckskin, we go way back, right?
Yeah, I believe you guys.
Sure. Yeah.
He's a friend. I can't betray a friend.
That's noble. Stupid, but noble.
Well, I've never been blessed with a lot of wisdom.
How much is the bounty on his head?
Quite a bit.
300 strip.
How much?
300.
Hey, that's a forge.
Yes, it is.
That's
And
true.
What do you think's better? Trying to run away, divert him away, or just collecting it and then breaking him out?
if he
Yeah,
survives
it
the
is
night,
alive. It is alive, though. They had to bring me back alive.
where are they going to take him back to?
I would imagine to the city or to the factory,
Innocence,
maybe. The new factory.
Malifaux. Well, that's not a bad idea. The fact that they take you back to the foundry, I suppose. I don't know. That sounds very complex.
Really? I just created all these zombies, and now
Hey, we
we're
could
not
Never
even.
abandon them.
We could still potentially use it after collecting the bounty. We could try to break them back out as they're being diverted by the roadblock, 25 apiece. Maybe we set the roadblock on fire as they're passing it and really spook their horses or whatever they're coming in on.
I don't know, that seems still really risky, even if it isn't like 25 of them. I think we gotta wait until. Shoot, oh man.
Why don't we just turn them in when it's under our control? We can go to Innocence, see what's up, get them on our side, and then when we come back, try to turn them in for the bounty. It's not like it's going to go away.
The concern is the 50 mounted guard coming here regardless of where we are and torching the place again.
Well, that would suck, but we survived it once. It wouldn't be that much.
Have we survived that?
Well, we're not going to be here for the second one.
We weren't there for the first one.
Which is perfect. We survived it.
I'm just trying to say, I've got Alexander's back. He's been very, very kind to us, letting us sit here and hang out and potentially turn this place into a home base, and I think it would be really shitty of us as guests to turn around and say, well, good luck on your 50-man siege. We'll be back in a couple months. With our outlaws and our.
But remember what happened to the people he last had at this house when he tried to defend it. They're all dead, including himself.
Yeah, I think we either need to, and what's to say they don't just kill you guys anyway and just take me and don't give you the reward.
That's a very good point.
We need to get him away from here, I think.
Yes.
Or I need to meet him by myself, but.
I mean, I think the things that we've done have really helped.
I think we need to head for Innocence and try and get him away. And if you guys
do we know where they're camped out?
You don't know where the column is camped out. Adam did devise that the three mounted that were here and spoke with him. The Samuel character, Lieutenant Samuel.
All right. Maybe what we do then.
Heading back towards Innocence and is definitely somewhere along the main road.
Maybe what we do then is just we send a messenger saying that we will do a deal. We'll do a delivery in Innocence, and then we work on a plan from there just to keep them away from coming in and raising the mansion.
Okay.
I mean, then we can still potentially run. We can still potentially do a handoff breakout. We can do a showdown at high noon. We got lots and lots of options from there. But right now we've got about three hours. Yes, just 3 answers.
Yeah, at this point, the column's going to be about 4 hours.
All right, so they're getting up for the morning and
they're making bacon pancakes. We got to move.
All right, so but if we catch up with the Teal Sash guys, could we? I mean, I feel like they wouldn't murder you guys for turning me in. They seem pretty cool. I mean,
they seemed pretty cool, but I'm sure they're ruthless.
That's true. I don't know.
I mean, that's the other question.
To head out.
As much of a debt as it is, but what do they want with you, and why would they make you want to be alive for it? Why do they need you alive over dead? If it's just a matter of getting their money's worth, I don't know. What do they want out of you?
I don't know why they want me alive.
You would know
probably
from your previous times in Collier's employ that people that they feel owe them money or owe them something, or anybody that they feel has a debt owed to the family, they like to keep alive because they have desire to find exactly what that person may know and extract every ounce of them in debt repayment.
Ah.
So they want to throw you in shackles and make you
So
work
if we-
yourself to death?
And torture me a lot, it sounds like. So I guess what we need to do is if you do turn me in, break me out before I get there. Oh, that sounds terrible.
So try and rescue you from 50 guild guard rather than just avoid 50 guild guard.
No, I think we go after the teal sash guys. Follow them to Innocence. Lead the guild guard with us. And get the timing just right, hopefully.
Is there a way that one of us could make it to Innocence before all the... Okay, wait. Here's the plan. Oh my god, I think I got it.
Alright.
One of us goes ahead
How
to
far away is
Innocence. Wait, just wait. They're coming here. Right? Just hear me out here. They're coming here, which means they're going to spend their day traveling this away. If one of us goes that away to Innocence, we can get there and potentially hopefully set up something with some of the locals. And then if they take you to Innocence, I don't know. If they take you to Innocence, which we hope they do because it's closer than Guild or Malifaux City is, then maybe we could set up some sort of ambush at Innocence, and then right when you hit the town gates is when we spring our trap.
How far away is Innocence?
Didn't you
Innocence
just
is
say-
a 3-day travel from where you're currently at.
Wasn't Innocence overrun by Nephilim?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we gotta get the timing right.
Right.
Get them there exactly the same time we get there. To be
Well-
murdered, and hopefully we don't get murdered.
Joe, can I have an aside?
Yes.
Have I had a talk with Asmeyer about my quote unquote origins?
You've had a slight talk with him, but he hasn't revealed anything overly earth-shattering other than he knows your father and it's not the man that you know.
Of course it wasn't. I was adopted. Okay, never mind. I can't play that card then. That's fine. I mean, if Innocence is overrun by Nephilim, they're not going to drag you to Innocence to collect said bounty because it's overrun by Innocence, so that's not necessarily great. New plan. We tell them that we will do the Innocence job in partial payment for Buckskin's debt to society. Maybe that will buy us enough time to figure out a better plan, because they'll want us to go deal with that right the fuck now.
Do we have any chance of catching the teal sash guys?
You would definitely have a
Catching
chance
up to them?
of catching them.
Alright. I feel like we need to go after them. Whether or not we catch them, I think we'd be better off meeting with them first before we catch up with these 50 guards.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea.
Yep.
Because the best way to bargain is to do it before they're keep bargaining with bullets.
Well, they've got the authority to be like, you guys can fuck right off. Like to the other guys. So
Let's do that. So let's keep our diversionary plan. We'll sneak away and try to catch up to the Sash guys, right?
Yes.
Give me a navigation check, Adam, and give me a wilderness check, Nico. Or
yep,
sorry.
I've got tracking as well, if I could.
Nico.
Yeah. Give me each a check. Just call it out.
Alright.
So, flip for me, Rudy.
Oh, okay. For one of you. First of you.
Or Nico.
5 of masks.
Oh, I'm not currently connected or something. I didn't see that actually flip.
You want to be on the blue deck now.
Right, I'm looking at the blue deck. Nothing's happening.
5 of masks.
5 of mass. Alright, I'm at an wilderness 8.
Give me a flip, please.
Yeah.
Wait, time out. Did I pass?
And Adam has a 10 of tomes.
Alright, yeah, what's our TN here, Joe?
TN 13 on this, guys. You need 2 successes to reach them in time.
Can I use my tracking and do another one, or no?
Yes.
So flip a
All
card
right.
for me.
Alan's is a 7.
Target number 13.
Hey Joe, can you unlock the room? I lost connection to the server and I went back in.
I'll
Unlock.
cheat up to make mine go off. So I'm at a 14 right now.
I'm at a 14 as well.
So we have 2 successes out of 3.
This is you guys reach them in time along the road, and they present themselves to you up on the dusty part in the northwest corner. We'll call it the road.
Are we mounted or are we on foot?
You guys would be on foot because I don't think any of you have horses at this point.
That's true.
Man, we always got
Ashmere
really
wasn't giving us
fast.
any horses. He barely gave us food.
I don't know how we caught up to 3 mounted horsemen, but that's
They were trotting. We were running. We're tired.
Their horses were tired already. They were
That's
just
also true.
You find their camp shortly up the road.
This was their plan.
I bet there wasn't even 50 fucking mounted guards.
They totally played us. These guys are smart. No, so we get to the camp. Can I I guess Jack and me should take the lead, probably, right?
Go right ahead. As you approach, you notice that Samuel Dawkins is looking at you and then looking down at a very fine silver pocket watch, and he goes, "Well, men, I won the bet."
Oh, what a jerk.
Can I take a stealth check to try to stay out of sight?
Yes, you can attempt to approach out of sight with a stealth check. TN 12 on this.
Alright, Rudy.
Got it. You're at a 9.
Stealth. You said 12?
Yep.
I will hit that.
All right, so you kind of fade into the surrounding woods. They don't notice you as you approach,
Perfect.
but they do see everyone else.
I'm okay with
You guys mind Bill at all, or is he hands free?
that. He's holding onto some rope. He's holding it as though he were bound. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Okay,
it
yeah.
looks like you're tied up, but you're not actually tied up.
Anybody have deception?
Yes.
Give me a deception check.
I've got some deception. Oh shit, I got a lot of deception.
This will
I
be
have flex so I can totally hit those guys with that rope.
TN what?
7.
TN 7?
Yep.
I'll cheat up to an 8.
All right. It looks like you guys have secured the prisoner for them.
Is the rope thick? Could I use it as a weapon?
Wouldn't be usable as a weapon, but it would be usable as a kind of like a blinding mechanism or a distraction.
All right, cool.
Should this be done.
All right, so we're approaching. The bet's won. What are we? We should have probably figured out what we're gonna tell them on the fly.
We're going to try to see what we can do about exchanging you or... the Innocence Project for you.
Yeah. So how's
Correct.
the were the 50 guilds guards even real guys?
Oh yes,
Is that all a ruse?
they're coming to
I'm
reinforce.
asking the teal sash guys.
Dawkins answered.
Yeah.
Of course they're real.
Okay.
They're coming to reinforce. I hope that there is no delay in their arrival.
I mean, we didn't have anything to do with that. If there is any delay, I'm gonna shut my mouth.
I don't think gentlemen
That's
understand
exactly what Eric said.
the situation in which you find yourselves.
That was amazing.
But 3 days ride from here, he's under siege by Nephilim, and at that, very sensitive guild weaponry is now in the potential hands of the enemy. Additionally, you harbor a fugitive of the Collier Arms Factory, Arms Company.
From what I understand, that's a trumped-up charge, but let's go past that for now.
Trumped up or not, Collier is an ally. Now, I know you gentlemen have a sordid history with our order, but your friend here was kind enough to patch up one of our higher-ranking members and a personal friend. That does carry some weight within the clash. But there's the matter of Mr. Buckskin here. Now, Mr. Buckskin, do you know anything about arms shipments some time ago disappearing in the outer reaches?
Only what I could glean in my tour. But I did notice a lot of guns going out into the wilderness and not ending up in settlers' hands.
That's what I feared. Collier is supplying arms to the enemy. That means they're responsible for the death of my men. That is unacceptable.
Sorry, I'm dumbfounded. I'm surprised at a guild agent who would reason so clearly. I appreciate that. I appreciate that about you. I would like to find some common ground.
Give me a barter check.
Understood. Oh man, I'm rocking a 3. I can get as high as a 9.
That will make it.
I can get as high as a 9. Let's do it.
Samuel notices that you're kind of in awe of his reasoning. He goes, "Not all of us are of the peasantry, sir. I am Harvard educated. And loyal to a fault. So we have a problem. If I don't deliver Mr. Pickett, he'll come after me. But if I deliver Mr. Pickett the truth of Collier's misdoings cannot be solved, and my men go unavenged."
How do you feel about the term whistleblower?
Typically, I dislike it, as I've had many scuffles with the MNSU. But in this instance, I would be more adept at seeing the benefit of the term. So I propose a plan, gentlemen.
I like plans.
An embarrassment of Collier that would free your friend and perhaps save quite a few of my order. And embarrass Matthias Barnes. Notice him cackle at the thought of that.
Matthias is just... Who is Matthias?
The Bloodhound. He was in the paper, man. Read.
Oh, okay. Right. I did read it, but...
It's the gentleman that you all met on your first expedition.
He left a note on your office door.
And the plantation? Yeah.
He has been elevated to...
He was the guy at the rickety stool?
He was the one at the rickety stool.
Yeah. Okay.
And he has just been elevated to the liaison for the Collier Arms Western Shore project. And what you can kind of gather from the way that this guy cackles is these two do not like each other at all.
Well, we don't like him either. He was kind of a dick.
Oh, he very much is. That peasant has been outdoing me at every turn because political connections. It has nothing to do with
I
his...
did. Just to be clear, I did shoot him.
Oh, I knew I liked you, Bill.
Yeah. Should I try and bewitch?
Yeah.
All right. So flip me a card, Rudy.
Give him a wink in the eye.
Yeah.
You're rocking an 11.
Oh,
you
yeah. That's like 15 or something. Yeah.
You
Yeah,
see,
I'm at a
you see
5.
Samuel slap his knee, and you see the other two teal sashes that are with him also kind of slap their knee in unison, trying to impress their commander.
All right. So the plan is let's hear it. I think I'm definitely in anything that
It sounds fun for me.
It means
That
I
sounds
don't
like
get-
something I would like to do.
turned in.
Collier is planning a massive factory undertaking under guild protection to create a giant arms factory, if you all want to wear. Something that would be sustainable if the breach were ever to close to provide some defense for humanity. However, given Collier's activity, of which I have seen firsthand, and obviously you have corroborating evidence as well, Bill, that they are providing arms to the Neverborn. Should a breach ever be found in Neverborn territory, such a factory on this side would allow them expansion into home. The prospect of Neverborn crossing over is one thing. The prospect of them fully armed with the most advanced weaponry humanity has is even more frightening.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be straight with you. I'd like to see some of that high-tech shit, man.
I like to see.
I like to tinker. I want to tinker with stuff. That's what I do. Sorry, still pretty.
the factory obviously cannot be allowed to proceed. The earth-turning ceremony where they're going to place this earth shovel of dirt out will begin tomorrow. Will be on the 21st, roughly 4 days from now. It'll be enough time for us to get down there and ingratiate ourselves to Harvey, Mr. Taylor. Horrific man. Do you know him, Bill?
Wait, I'm sorry. There's too many people that I know, but this one is who? What was the name you cut out for a second, Joe? I didn't...
Harvey Taylor, the
Oh,
gentleman.
yeah.
Look,
Yes, I'm familiar.
so I propose that we arrive on the day of the ceremony, with you in tow, obviously in bruised shackles.
Go ahead and drop your ropes, buddy.
We've got actual fake shackles.
We're into that, yeah.
Oh, we
All right.
board. We'll take you to Harvey and force him to reveal what he knows.
How easy would it be for him to deny it? Do you have any physical evidence, or just the word of one fugitive?
I have what I've seen with my eyes and the word of a fugitive. In other words, we don't have anything. But if he were to broadcast this information over loudspeaker to all the attendees,
It might create enough doubt.
We're sowing seeds of dissent.
sowing seeds of unrest, particularly with all of the
Yeah.
nobility and debutantes that are coming into the city for this particular adventure.
So it's either we go to Innocence or we go to this place. We can't do both, right?
Correct.
Because I would love to go and bag me a Neverborn with a gun and bring him home. That'd be a great little bit of evidence. Well, no, there's no way to prove that he had the gun before we killed him. Never
We
mind.
just find it in random Nevermore and give him the gun. Like
It's
we don't
true.
need to find one that actually already has one.
I
Ugh.
It sounds thin. It sounds thin, but it sounds like a great option.
I mean, it's risky. Anybody else got any thoughts? I mean, I put myself right there at the maw there.
Yeah, you're definitely walking into the mouth of madness. It's your freedom,
I mean, I'm
man.
willing to do it.
I'm rolling with you.
I'm willing to do it if you guys are in with me.
I'll get your back no matter what you decide to do, buddy.
Sounded a little gruff. No, I'm with him.
Avram?
I'm with him.
What about you, Avram?
I mean, it doesn't really seem like I have a choice, but sure, I'm totally supportive of your idea.
Oh, man.
I'm really tempted to just, yeah. Huh. All right, what do we do?
What about our other...
I mean, everybody's in. Let's do it, I guess, right?
Yeah.
Everyone's in, right?
Everyone's in.
He says loud enough.
Ooh, yay!
All right.
Nico nods from the shadows.
He nods, but no one can see him.
He nods, no one sees him. So you guys make your way to Malifaux, and on the way he kind of explains this whole shindig that's going to be going on.
Hey, look, a new map.
Yep.
Fancy.
A giant platform where there's going to be a whole bunch of spectators, along with Mr. Taylor. Going to be guards all about
Ugh, I hate lawyers.
area.
And dogs.
I fucking hate guard dogs.
There's hounds everywhere and guard. Okay.
And a hunter.
Well, at least there's not 50 of them, right? Oh, and a hunter.
In Malifaux,
2 hunters.
and then there'll be
Well, at least there's not 50 of them, right?
spectators.
December's acolyte.
They're just spectators. They're not actually acolytes.
Should we just get... Is there MNSU protesters nearby? We could rally. Just in case.
We'll do a couple of protesters over here. They'll be the gunsmiths.
I say we do it. Let's attack them.
The gunsmiths or what?
Hey, it's free corpses for you.
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Worst case, all the people die.
I have an army.
Yeah. All right, so who's Harvey Taylor is up there. He's got his lawyers, a couple of workers. All right. And where are we? Are we up in the corner with the sage guys?
People in the hierarchy of Malifaux and the Guild, along with investors to the Collier Arms factory. Everyone here, with the noted absence of James Collier the 23rd, who has not made the voyage across the breach. Which is kind of odd, being this is going to be a huge undertaking. The essential plan is to present you to Harvey just before the ceremony begins. This way, Harvey can make a giant announcement that the primary debtor in Malifaux has been brought to justice, that Collier Arms reigns supreme, and to kind of lure him away from the ceremony to speak in a pre-prepped interrogation room that they've set up for you. That Phil Sash has, and of course, this is loyal members to Samuel Dawkins, who have equipped it with a Vox line that goes directly to the main feed that can.
Oh,
Dig
very
it a lot.
fancy. All right.
I knew I liked the cut of your jib. He's got a very nice jib. That's all I'm saying.
All right. So, where are we at? Are we in the room?
You guys will be approaching from the south here. So I'm going to pull the guards now.
Where you want?
Just in this open clearing is where you guys are going to be coming from. Where'd my other guard go? We're going to have Torment on Bill to show that he is bound, even though he's not actually.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Do I give up my gun or do I have it on me?
They have taken your gun from you, but you do have.
I can use the cuffs as a flail weapon. So.
Right.
Okay, cool. I do have whatever that skill is, so flexible. All right. Is everybody down there? We're missing people. Where are they?
Let me pull Derek down. You guys kind of form up in the formation that you want to be in. You obviously want to have the guild toward the front.
We lost Nico.
No, I'm down. I'm down hiding. I'm good.
Oh, I see. You're way in the corner. Okay. Have you just been hiding the entire time, not revealing yourself to us?
Yep. They're kind of looking for me. Like I'm not.
All right.
He might place himself on the other side of that building shortly.
Yeah.
Interact.
All right.
Oh, you want me to come in on the other side of that building?
Watch out for that barbed wire, though.
Yeah.
He might interact with the barbed wire first to clip it.
All right. So
All right. So how do you guys want to approach?
Avram is in the front. No.
Nope. Just changing that.
I mean, do we make ourselves known to just Henry Taylor, I guess, and not like make a big scene?
Well, aren't we just gonna let the elite guard kind of take the lead?
Yeah, I think we gotta follow them.
Yeah,
I
let's
think
do
he's
Okay. So they kind of march.
got to be tied behind his horse.
I'm gonna pretend like I was the guy who gave Bill up.
That sounds good. Yeah.
I kind of have a bounty hunter look, right?
Okay.
Maybe.
So you're kind of holding his rope.
Yeah. Maybe I can get me a reward.
You're like Han Solo and he's Chewbacca.
Basically.
Yeah, exactly.
Go.
That's the plan.
So they kind of mount up here, and Samuel kind of turns to you guys just before they get within earshot of the hunter, and he goes, "I wouldn't approach too much closer than this to start. Might need diversion later."
Should I not pretend to be the bounty hunter then, or are you just telling me?
Well, I'm just telling that to the other guys. He's like, Bill and
stick to
Derek on me.
Cool.
You guys will want to hang back. These are not teal sash.
I'll be scooting around these barrels here.
Okay.
And I will be behind these.
I'm gonna lean into Bill and whisper, "Hey man, if shit goes south, I can teleport you away."
Wait, you can do that?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
I really need to learn the magic section.
Making you feel better.
Alright, good.
If I flip, well.
This mounted guard kind of break off and go into these positions here. And Samuel directs you and Bill and Derek to follow him. He approaches the hunter, and the hunter kind of turns and locks on him and states identification. And he repeats off, Teal Sash, 3rd Mounted Division, Lieutenant Samuel Dawkins. And the hunter kind of stares at him, scans him a few times, and goes, state business.
I'm Derek Shute, and I brought this man to bear.
Then the hunter kind of leans across, over to Samuel, kind of scans your face, Derek, and goes, "Not in system." And then he scans the prisoner that you have, and he goes, "Wanted criminal, wanted criminal."
Yeah, that's the point. That's why I'm here. Can I talk to an operator, please?
Take us to your leader. Okay.
Dawkins kind of glares at you and goes, "Directive 275, prisoner apprehended by myself and Derek. Derek here to collect reward. Request private meeting with Harvey Taylor." The hunter kind of looks and scans. "Will convey," and the hunter kind of rushes this way, and you can see him talking to Harvey, and Harvey makes his very elegant way down the stairs, kind of sashaying a little bit. You can tell he's a little bit of a fop by the way that he kind of gaits overly gracefully, and walks to Mr. Dawkins, or Lieutenant Dawkins, who goes, "Mr. Dawkins, I see you've collected some trash. And who is this gentleman with Bill?"
Derek, shoot. Bounty hunter.
"Oh, how much? I suppose you're wanting a reward."
Yeah, that's what bounty hunting is all about. I do the job. I get paid.
Give me a deception check, Derek. It's going to be a TN5.
Do I need to give you it? Unless it's a black joker, I'm okay, but I will do that. Just in case it's a black joker.
Yourself.
Okay.
Way to jinx yourself, baby.
It's one of those two I misclicked, so it's probably the 3.
Just undo. There you go. Or that.
Either way, it passes.
So that's an 8, yeah.
So he looks very excited, and Mr. Taylor goes, "Well, Mr. Shute, I guess we can provide you with a reward. If you will please follow me. Mr. Dawkins, can you secure a bill in our facility?"
I will follow him begrudgingly.
Should we follow along?
The Dawkins has told you to stay put at this point.
Okay.
I feel like it'd be really bad if you guys got noticed right now.
Any move?
Where's the secure facility?
That is the building behind the barbed wire.
Like the bottom corner?
Yep, bottom corner building.
Alright, so I'll move Dawkins and me over there, I guess.
Okay. And Harvey is going to go with you, Mr. Shute, up to this platform.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I will follow.
Okay. At this point, the two teal sash move this way. I'm just kind of getting position. And Harvey goes up to, or Harvey stands on the stage, and as he stands on the stage, in very dramatic fashion, a microphone kind of rises from the bottom of the stage, very high-tech. You're obviously fascinated by the workings of this mechanism.
Can I make an engineering check to decipher it?
Yes, you can.
I won't worry too much about it, though. Flip a card. Engineering is 16.
All right, you know everything there is to know about this particular platform. You know that this particular platform has several things that can come out of it. A microphone being one of them.
Is a minigun one of them?
A what?
A minigun? Some sort of defense mechanism?
Suppose that there is both offensive and defensive mechanisms held within this particular unit, and it depends on where you're standing.
I would like to, in the back of my mind, start thinking about where the offensive measures would come and how I could disable them.
Okay. Yeah, with your 16, you kind of recognize immediately that about half a foot from where Harvey is standing, if you were to stand there and depress the top part of the corner, it would deploy some type of Gatling mechanism. So to disable it, you'd basically just have to jam that plate. But one could use it. It's not tuned to anybody specifically. It's just kind of available.
Okay.
All right.
So Mr. Taylor approaches the microphone, kind of notices out of the corner of his eye that you're inspecting his platform.
Eyeball fucking his digs.
He addresses the crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the glory of the Collier Arms Factory and the protection of the Guild at Malifaux for years to come. Western Shores project will provide much-needed employment for much of the region, both in the construction and in the continued manufacture of Collier arms on Malifaux side, and the entire crowd kind of just stands up and applauds. He puts his hands up and kind of shushes the crowd a little bit. Ladies and gentlemen, with this manufacturing plant, Breachside, never again will we have the dark winter. When our fair city was taken from us the first time over 100 years ago, we will have the manufacturing capability to sustain the offensive even if the breach were to shut. And then everybody just kind of goes mad with joy. There's a lot of clapping, and quietly over to the far side, as the crowd kind of quiets, you hear some hissing from some obvious protesters. You notice that some of the guard are heading to quiet the crowd.
Wah, wah.
Okay, and Taylor goes, "We have many speakers here for you tonight. I leave you in good hands, but I do leave you with this. Collier Collections has already made a large snag tonight. Our largest debtor, Mr. Bill Buckskin Pickett, is now in our custody, and I go to deal with his interrogation." And he
Is he paying Derek already or no?
he hasn't paid him yet.
Oh.
So Mr. Taylor walks down the steps, and as he's leaving, as the microphone is sent, you probably want to stop. Probably want to grab him and ask him for your reward.
Hey, yeah, about that. That whole number one debtor thing. That's. Are we gonna settle up for that, or are you my number one debtor?
Oh, your reward.
Yes, please. That'd be great. I have things to do. I've got people to hunt.
Talk with the hunter that's up by the stage. He'll take care of you.
Is he gonna shoot me on my way over there? Because I don't abide by that either.
Oh, we don't shoot people here at the Collier Arms.
Sorry, that feels like irony to me, but I'll go talk to him. Thanks.
So as he approaches, I need you to shuffle the deck, and everybody flip some initiative.
Oh Jesus! All right, shuffle all.
Do we get to draw a card now as well, or no?
Yes, you all draw a card.
Okay.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Additionally, you can discard any cards that are currently in your hand and draw up to those cards remaining.
I have a question.
Yes.
So we're drawing, wait, are we drawing up to 3, you're saying?
No, if you're drawing one card, but prior to drawing, if you would like to discard any, discard what's in your hand and draw those replacements.
Back up to a new total. Okay.
For
I
potential.
have a 7. Should I drop it?
It's kind of risky.
What have you seen in your hand so far?
I have a 10, 11, and a 12.
No. Jeez.
No, I think at this point most of your deck is lower than a 7.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm not cheating anything from here on out, so we're clear. All right.
You're in jail. You're fine.
Yeah, that's true. With the bad guy. Anyway. All right.
And the
I
good
drew
guy.
my cards.
Goodish guy.
Oh, that's true. Anyway.
How do we flip initiative again?
Each of you will flip a card, and you add your speed.
Ah. Yes.
Is that a card off the communal deck then?
Yep,
Yeah.
card.
Yeah,
Who wants it first?
Me.
Dan. Got a 4. Who's next?
I'm at 5.
Me.
Who's me?
Al.
Al has a
Bill.
6.
Yeah, that's like 7.
I'll go.
Avram has a 3.
Go for Jack.
Jack has a 10.
Wow.
And Derek has an 8. Modified, mine's 10.
Mine's a 4.
So, Derek, you will be acting first.
Okay.
So as you approach the hunter, the mounted guard that is currently at the post kind of repositions again, just on a slight patrol.
Away from the hunter.
A wink as he walks away, and so you approach the hunter, and the hunter looks at you and kind of scans your face and goes, desired reward, activate protocol 327. You notice that a little light pops up on the back of this hunter, and it begins to glow red.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. Can I use a artificing or a engineering check to figure out if this is an aggressive maneuver or not?
Yes. Give me an artificing check.
I am at a
12.
6. I can't make a 12.
You can't make heads or tails if it's aggressive or not.
Okay. I, being myself, will presume that I want to be nervous about it.
What was Jack's
10.
10? Jack, you're acting after Derek. Derek, did you want to do anything? Maybe back away from the hunter? Did you want to try and strike the hunter?
He has. I will. Do I have to discard a card to take a defensive stance?
No.
I would like to take a defensive stance.
Okay, so you kind of guard yourself. You notice that the hunter kind of reaches that, and the light pattern kind of changes from a swirl to a blink.
How come he doesn't have to discard a card on the defensive stance?
He's holding an action. If you want to take an actual defensive stance, you need to...
I would like to. Can I hold an action? I would like to. If he begins to shoot at me, I would like to teleport away.
Okay. You can hold your action.
Okay.
Jack, you're up. You can kind of see that Derek is over by the hunter and has obviously not been paid.
Okay. I'm just looking up.
Oh shit! I can take a second artifice check using the give it a good thunk trigger. Because I got a crow. After failing, immediately retry, ignoring first attempt. May I try again?
TN 12.
Nope, still no go.
Okay.
Worth a shot.
All right, my go.
Yep.
No. Besides the hunter doing this whole light thingamabobber or whatever it's doing, there's no other attacks or anything like that have occurred.
Nothing has occurred, but you do notice that the dogs are kind of watching the hunter.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a. Do you have any type of husbandry, Adam, or what's
No,
your
I don't.
skills?
His wilderness.
No, I don't.
Oh, I thought you did. Never mind.
No.
No, he just flipped a bunch of wilderness in our last game and was flipping really well.
No, I did navigation last game.
It didn't
That's right.
I guess I'd like to charge over there, to be honest, but I don't think I got range. So instead, what I'll do is walk up this barrel, on top of this barrel.
Okay.
Walk is 4, so I'm assuming I have no idea what the walk rules are for anything. I'm assuming it's just Malifaux for terrain.
Yep, just Malifaux for terrain. So
So I'll just walk 2 instead of this 4 to climb up there.
perfect.
I will then go ahead and use my ranged attack with my Black Mamba.
Oh, God.
Targeting the dog hound that's right there in front of me.
Alrighty.
You want to flip for me?
Yes.
We'll be in 11.
TN 11. You're starting at a 3.
Okay.
Wait, do we have a hand?
No, that's our initiative flips.
Oh, okay. Alright.
So.
Someone else has
I guess
touched my deck.
Yeah,
I'm going to cheat a 10 in to be at a 13.
So that would normally be a minus, but you get a plus, so it becomes just a straight.
I don't get a plus when I use that, though.
Oh, you don't?
Well, no, yeah. Yeah, because I kind of agree. We kind of made a modified weapon, and then it would be cheap for me to get. Because the Knuckle Duster piece with the fist load is really only being used as melee. Because then otherwise it'd be range
That's
3 doing uber damage.
Mhm.
Okay, so negative flip. Can you flip 2?
Yes, I can do that. Moderate.
That is 2 damage and snaring, so whatever that ends up doing. Slow, I think.
Yeah, it slows the beast. So the hound cries in pain and then immediately turns to look at its attacker. It is slowed, and all of the hounds that are by it immediately turn to face the assailant.
I believe in you, Adam. You go.
What was the... What was everybody else's numbers for...
I think I'm next. I got a 7.
Abrams is a 4.
I'm at 5.
5? Okay, so the hounds go next, and they're going to activate in a group. So the slow hound is going to just kind of approach and climb up onto the barrels right next to you. And then this hound is going to charge Mr. Gas. And he's going to take a TN12 attack at you, so you need to make a 12 or better to defend him against your defense.
Flipping 1 card for Adam. That's an 8.
I'm at 11. I will go ahead and not cheat.
Okay, give me a negative on the damage flip.
Weak.
Weak. Adam, you take 1 point of damage and 1 point of poison.
Okay. So I have toughness.
Mhm.
So I don't know how we affect the poison on that. All sorts of damage, even poison or sickness. So it's on page 133. It's
Okay.
possible to train the body to ignore pain. It is also possible to develop the skill because of a rugged lifestyle that prepares you, one, to resist all sorts of damage, even poisons or sickness.
Okay, then you would ignore the poison condition.
Okay. But I take how much damage did you say?
1 damage.
My armor kicks in, but it doesn't matter, so I still take 1.
How many wounds do you have, Adam?
That's what I gotta do right now. I think I have 7, so I'm at 6 right now.
Wow.
Yeah, you have way more health than us.
Yeah, I have like 2. No, 4.
I'm at 4.
I have 4.
The other hounds
Cool.
kind of
Just
gather.
make sure my evade didn't kick in. I don't think it did. Where was evade? If I could read the end of this.
Evade's on speed.
Yeah.
And it's, yeah.
So I don't know how that affects. I just know that I got the tome on all defense. Hold on, here we go. That's what I'm looking for. Can't read it. What page is that on? 145. I think we can move on because I don't think there's anything. I think I just can reduce the damage as well, but I can't reduce it below 1 anyway. So
Alright.
All right. So, Bill, you're currently in the interrogation with Samuel and Harvey Taylor. You guys are outside of the fight. So
Alright.
But it's still dramatic time.
it's still dramatic time.
wait, real quick, did that dog that just walk up? Is that the one that attacked me?
The dog that charged you is the one that attacked. The other 2 dogs just kind of advanced.
So the slow one just moved up, and then the other one charged.
The other one charged. The other 2 advanced down. So we're going to hold Bill's action for a little bit because we're in the dramatic time. So I believe it's Avram next.
I think it's me.
Oh, actually, it's Nico next.
Oh no, it's Nico.
Oops. So it's general, just 2 AP.
Yep.
Mhm.
2 AP.
So I will take a walk. 4 inches. 3, 4. So I'll crest the hill. Got a 12-inch archery shot. I will target the hound that's already taken a couple of wounds.
Get to randomize?
It would be randomization.
Sounds
But-
fun.
Does archery have to randomize? That's an interesting question.
I don't have call my shot yet, so yes.
Ah, okay. So there's your 2-inch range.
Also, 3 hounds and 1 jack. So
So it's
So let's
obviously
do-
going to hit Jack.
Do you want to do Jack first or Jack last?
I guess
Do
do him
him.
first.
Yep.
Jack. He's a black Joker.
Oh god.
All the dogs.
Oh. Waste all the good cards. Alright, yeah, that was well done.
Good job.
It'll be the Far Hound.
No, it's going to be
What?
Jack.
No,
It'll be
it's totally Jack.
It's going to be
Jack
Jack.
the Black Joker for him.
Oh, yeah. So
Yeah,
you're Jack
Black Joker.
now. Jack, what is your defense?
My defense is 3.
See,
Great.
do you have low cards in your hand, Dan?
Nope.
Flip,
I've got a
flip the defense.
His defense.
This is the attack.
Oh, this is the attack. Adam's defense.
Oh.
All right. So my skill. Let me ask the question here because I did all of this by myself and I'm not sure that I calculated it right. But I have, I think, an actual value of 0. Is that?
Your acting
Why?
value should be the number of skill rating you have plus your physical, I guess, grace.
Aspect, yeah.
Yeah, so you did it correctly because you have a -1 grace and you have a rating 1 in archery, so you have a 0 acting value.
All right, so I'm at 9.
Oh,
He's
so
at
it's
9.
a tie. Yeah.
So I can cheat down. I'll cheat down to. I'll cheat in a 7 and miss.
Okay.
Nice.
That was close.
And I believe I'm done then.
Jack just looks over at you like, what the fuck?
It almost hit the dog. He juked.
He juked.
Okay.
He button hooked me. I didn't know he was gonna button hook me.
All right, so
Alright, Adam. Jack. How do you feel about being mind controlled?
it
It's
always
always
is.
the
How do you
question.
feel about being mind controlled?
I've come to terms with it at this point.
Let's just say that I don't think you're gonna be able to mind control him.
Wait, really? But you can turn all those abilities off.
He doesn't want to, so you just have to do your own thing.
Oh, alright, fine. I'm gonna walk out and I'll shoot that far dog.
Already?
All
I
right,
have
so that
an acting value of
randomization.
4. Rudy, do you
So
want?
Rudy,
Oh, sorry.
for the attack.
Whoopah. 1.
So I'm at a 5. What's my TN?
TN 11?
I'll cheat in a 7, putting me exactly at an 11.
Alright.
Double neg.
Double negative to damage.
Moderate.
4 damage.
Nice.
Uh,
Shot that dog dead.
Up kind of staggers. He's obviously bleeding. He's been very much wounded by this, but he still draws enough energy to continue the fight.
No.
damn, pup.
Okay.
Strong dog.
The hunter goes, and you notice that the light that was blinking descends down, and his claws begin to assail you, Derek.
I'd like to attempt to teleport away.
Okay.
It's
How
prestidigitation.
far are you attempting to teleport?
I can teleport up to 30? I don't think I want to teleport. On a target number 7, it says I can teleport up to 30 within line of sight. I don't think I necessarily want to teleport that far.
Wow. That's crazy.
Teleport back onto the stage and pull out that Gatling gun.
That's a really good idea. Except I can't shoot for... What's the base value for shooting? Or the
Oh,
base...
for big guns? I guess because that would be a...
For this, I'll let you use your artificing.
You let me use my what?
Heavy guns is normally might.
Yeah, but I'll let you use your artificing on this.
My artificing is not... Okay.
Or you can use your might.
Well, it's either a -3 or a 2.
Your artificing is never negative 3?
My
No,
might is -3. My
might is
artificing is 2. Because I've got a negative to my cunning right now, so my rank of 3 -1 cunning is hurting me a little bit there. But because artificing is supposed to be a crafting skill, but I think I may do that anyway because someone's got a good might, right? Someone would want to come up here and do this. Maybe that mounted guard guy, if I could get it working. Nah, I'll try and teleport. That looks like it's about 3 inches. So about, what is that, 6 feet?
Yep.
So I am at a... That would be a... Yeah, that's a whole lot. Acting value 17.
Yeah, you can land basically wherever you want on that.
Derek swirls his coat around him, and there's a loud pop, and the smell of ozone fills the air. And he reappears over here.
Shoot the hunter.
Hunter kind of looks at you, and then you notice its harpoon kind of attempts to lock, and it takes a shot at you. You need a
Drag
defense
you back.
11 duel on this.
A defense what?
Defense 11 for him to miss.
It's a 10. Do you want 11 wins?
11 wins.
I'll cheat in a 6 to make it 11.
The shot flies wide and lands on the steps, and the hunter is visibly angry. You can kind of notice that its eyes flash different colors.
I'm going to take an engineering check to understand how a robot can be angry. No, it's okay. Keep going.
So we kind of break quickly from the action over to where Bill is being detained and Harvey is there and Samuel is there, and Samuel is kind of positioned himself by some electrical equipment that is in the room. And so Harvey kind of just sitting in the chair across from you, bound. He goes, "Never thought we would end up like this, Bill."
What did you think was going to happen?
Well, I always thought that Miriam, which is Collier's daughter that he married, ended up with you.
Miriam? Why did you think that?
Well, you two were always quite taken with each other. It's fairly obvious why I had you transferred out to the wilderness, or was that not apparent to you?
Well, I knew that Culver would never have allowed it anyway, so it was all good fun.
You're truly right. Still doesn't mean I don't find it quite offensive. But you see, Bill, you know way too much from your time out there. And I'm here to find out exactly what you know and to see how dangerous you really are. So spill it.
Is this coming out over the loudspeakers already, or is it
Not yet.
still on? Okay.
Not yet. We're there. This is Samuel. As soon as it begins to be incriminating, we'll start projecting it over the loudspeaker.
Okay.
He's editing it. That's perfect. All right. Well, I do know that I saw a lot of guns going out to the wilderness with the Neverborn and not coming back. Not just being robbed, but being delivered. Coaches full of guns coming back full of Nephilim jewels.
Damn.
So what do you think about that?
Why
Why would you do that? Why would you be selling guns to the Neverborn?
Give me a charm test.
Straight charm.
This is a plus because it's anytime you're taking just a mental aspect, you get a plus.
You're at a positive twist?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
12.
Thankfully. All right, so that's a 15.
15. So you actually get it with a margin of success. So
Hey.
Harvey kind of sits back in his chair and looks at you and goes, "Obviously, you're still naive to the arms dealing." And at that, as soon as he says that, you notice Dawkins' hand kind of hits the table, which kind of goes behind his back and kind of flips a switch. And Harvey begins to regale you with how the history of all arms dealings, it's best to deal with both sides. Obviously, Collier stands to make a lot of money no matter who wins, Neverborn or us. We sold the Neverborn some old weaponry. We sold them some old weaponry. At least it made for a better fight. We could sell better guns. And as soon as he says sell better guns, he notices that he can hear himself from outside. At which point point, he reaches for his pistol. So, Bill, you have your actions now. So, what would you like to do?
All right. I would like. Well, if I'm using an improvised weapon with manacles.
Headbutt him in the face.
I've got manacles though, and I've got flexible weapon skill, man. Come on. Yeah, out of 5. So I guess do I just take my value and just like treat it like a whip, I guess, or
Yep,
what?
just treat it as your whip.
Okay, so I'm at it. So I'll flip an attack with that then.
Okay.
Sounds good, right?
You kind of jump across the table at him.
You're
Yeah,
starting
I'm trying to
in
whip him.
3.
So I'm at a. That's not good. I'm at a total of what? 4, 5. I'm at 8. Yeah.
You're an 8. He will be at a 13.
Then I will miss.
Try again. It was a charge.
Yeah, I'll try again.
Yep.
I'll try again. Yeah.
There it is.
Boom!
Yeah.
Smacked him in the
All
feet.
right. That'll work. So we're at a 18.
18, so that is a margin of success. So it will be straight flip.
Only I
Boo,
could cheat.
weak.
You got a moderate in there. Come on now. Throw in a moderate.
You got
I
assist?
don't.
Good place to
I
put
literally
that.
have the ace and a 2. All right, so I guess I'll hit for weak for 1 damage.
Damage.
That was impressive. I'm glad I did that.
And he kind of scowls at you. He draws his pistol, and after you charge him, he kind of staggers and he tries to hit you with the butt of it. And he's a little frail, so it's going to be a TN 8 defense.
You're starting
All
at a 13.
Seamus saving my ass.
Oh my god.
Just flails completely by you, and then he attempts
Just ham fisting each other like crazy.
What, you never pistol whipped a man?
TN 8.
It's just, I'm doing it again. All right, flip another card, Rudy.
12.
All right.
And at this point, you just kind of start laughing at him, and Dawkins just kind of standing. And you notice that Dawkins kind of nods to you and walks out of the room, leaving the door open.
Oh shit.
All right.
He's making it your fight.
Yeah.
And with that, it's back to Derek.
Can I use one of my actions to activate the microphone and shout out, let it be known that the Collier also squelches on a debt?
Yes.
That's perfect. All right.
They're never-born sympathizers, and also they're super cheap, and I'm going to use my other one to try and use the Gatling gun on the hunter.
Alrighty, so you pop up the Gatling gun. It springs forth in all of its glory.
Nice.
Is this like a Gatling gun, like a shoulder Gatling from a... Do I get a positive twist to the attack?
Yes, actually you do.
Single, double?
Will be a single negative.
Hmm?
Or, I'm sorry, will be a single positive.
All right. Then we are starting at...
Nice.
Oh my god.
If only you'd been at not a positive, that would have been awesome. All right. So that's a lot.
That is quite a bit.
At least 14.
16.
All right.
So you hit with a margin of success. So you will be at a straight flip.
Excellent. Weak. What's the difference between weak and moderate here?
It's a 3, 4, 5 gap.
I'm gonna go ahead and let weak succeed.
Right. So the hunter will take 2 points of damage as some of the bullets ping off its armor.
Can the gunsmiths join the fight? Rallied by the.
The
say
gunsmiths
engaging
haven't
the guards.
these particular guild guards, you kind of notice that
They're busy with the crowd. They're not going to join the
not
fight.
going to be dealing with you as they're dealing with this. But the other hunter does activate and start walking towards
Does this Gatling gun provide me cover?
Gatling gun will provide, but he does not fire. He just activates and walks over.
Alright.
You do notice that your two teal sash mounted guard haven't done anything either way.
Dicks.
Standing.
Dang.
Well,
That's a real bummer.
it's bad for them to have
I could
dirty
at least
hands,
give
I
me my
guess.
gun back. Anyway. Alright, so Jack is up with his dog problem?
This dog problem.
I thought you let the dogs out.
Oh, here's another question. Does this Gatling gun have raking fire? Because I totally have a trigger.
It does not.
Okay, dang. That's all right. You gotta
It's
try.
Derek.
I would have raked over to the hounds. That's what I'm saying.
Anyway. You gonna punch some dogs in the face?
Yeah, I'm just looking. It looks like, Joe, I should have actually had to take a TN to climb up those. Last time.
Okay. I'll just let you do it.
Yeah, no, I just looking at the rules for in the future. Yeah, it's
Terrain.
basically you take a TN. Basically, there's a table, but you can use your skills to make it better. So, like, I have athletics, so I could have used my athletics as my acting value.
Or acrobatics would
Yeah,
help.
I mean,
also.
I would have probably been
Uh,
fine anyways because it was a my athletics is a 2, and I think I would have only had to make like a 5 TN. So
Yeah, it was something he could do easily, so I didn't even bother flipping it.
Who pulled out the Fuhatsu?
and the other thing I was looking up for anybody else, the trick general action.
Mhm.
If you have anything that is a deceive or sleight of hand type of skill, it's
Okay.
like focus, but it's more like using a soul stone without like
Okay.
but you also get a bonus to your defense flips until the start of the next turn. So having anything
Oh, cool.
that, yeah, it's really strong. So anyways, I don't have any way of doing it. I was looking for a way to do it. I don't have any way of doing it. But regardless, I'm now in melee. I will attack the currently wounded and slowed hound on the left
Okay.
with my knuckle duster.
Cool.
Mind a flip there, Rudy?
Yes. Pa. Starting at a 9.
I am at a 12.
So hitting with a negative twist.
Negative.
Straight actually because of my plus now.
His plus.
So
How do I undo?
Discard, undo the.
the undo button on the top.
Got it.
Should have been the 10 there, I think.
There's an undo button?
Yeah, top left
Straight,
part.
moderate.
So that would be 3 damage.
You hit the hound. It slumps into place. Go ahead and give me a single flip.
It's going to be a 1.
It'll be a 1. So the hound lumps into place and runs off, fleeing from the fight.
Wait, it doesn't die?
Can I get to make a disengaging strike of sorts? Or does it have like something that it's squealing away?
Basically, it's incredibly distracted because it's the critical effect. It's out of the fight.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Oh, yeah. It's not
dead,
a question
it's
of just being dead.
down,
Yeah.
down.
But it's leaving the fight. It doesn't have any more will to fight.
It's
It's
dead, but
whimpering away. It's not. Yeah. We're not worried about it anymore.
Exactly.
yeah, but I thought a 1 doesn't a 1 do nothing. So you're saying it's just gone.
Yeah, just gone.
Gotcha. Okay. Second attack against the other one.
Starting at an 8.
An 11.
That hits. Double negative.
Which turns into a single negative.
Hold on, I think oh no, I can't shoot that. That's too bad. Okay. Yep, single leg.
Weak.
2 damage.
Did you have a trigger on a book or anything?
Undamaged or the damaged one?
The undamaged one.
Okay.
The one that's within the 1 inch.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I am done.
Alrighty. The hounds will activate again. The one with 1 wound remaining is going to go ahead and charge.
I have a 3-inch melee range, don't forget.
So it'll walk.
Whips.
12.
Damn, that's a really nice counter. That's a good choice. Well done, Adam. Good job. What's your defense target?
It's a 3.
Is he getting to attack, Joe?
Yeah, it's a TN 12 to make him miss.
Okay. You're starting at an 11.
14.
Oh, he misses.
So,
Yay.
the one that's already engaged with you, the one with just 2 wounds, is going to go ahead and take a bite. Again, a 12.
Starting at a 7.
Keep it. It's a 10.
All right, so single negative for the damage.
It's a weak.
Weak, 1 point of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Would normally poison, but Jack is immune.
But Jack's a fucking boss.
And the hound will attempt to bite him again.
Defense starting at a 5.
I guess I'll go to a 7. So, sorry, a total of 10.
Well, a 10. Single negative again for the damage roll.
Moderate.
We'll do 3.
So I have my 2 trigger. I have a trigger and I have armor, so I take 1.
Okay.
Nice. Now you have the same amount of health as the rest of us.
So this other hound is going to advance toward the platform. And he's coming to engage.
Bring it on, bitch.
He is done. So now I think it's back to Bill.
Is that other hunter going to try and shoot at me?
Bill, or is it me? Did I go before? No.
I went last because I was in talking mode and stuff. Alright, my go. So, I don't have a gun. All I have is this manacles. So I guess I'm just going to hit him some more. I mean, that's what I got to do, right?
Okay.
Do you want to leave him
So-
alive? You want to just maybe knock him unconscious?
I mean, I
It's
could,
hard to kill someone with a pair of manacles.
unless I choke him out, but he still has 7 wounds. I'm not going to kill him this turn, like, outside of some ridiculousness, so I got to soften him up some more.
Okay.
Get my revenge for his slander against me, right?
Word.
So, yeah, I'll try and hit him again.
Punched. Starting at a 4.
So that puts me at a 9.
Shooting a 9. You hit him on a double negative.
All right, Rudy.
You got
Flip it
a
up.
weak.
Weak for 1.
He takes it.
And then,
Are you
yeah, I
saying
can't let him.
you're hitting?
What?
Are you saying anything to him while you're hitting him?
Yeah, I think I'm
of
slaughtering him. Yes, just whipping him.
It's going to be like the end of
Yes.
There Will Be Blood, and once he's dead lying in a pulp, he's just going to say, "I'm finished," over the loudspeaker.
All right. Anyway, let me make my second attack. See if I can hit for more than a week.
Starting at a 1.
And I miss. And hit myself in the junk with the manacles.
I hate it when that happens.
That's so bad. All
When you're
right.
trying to do something, you accidentally yourself in the
I guess I was at a 6. So.
Not gonna hit him this time. He was a bit
Okay.
more dodgy.
Yep.
You'd be looking at a 12.
Yeah, I'm not cheating. So.
So Nico,
What
you're up.
was my suit?
Michael, let's do some more randomizing, but let's randomize for the dogs first and Derek or Jack Gas last. I checked
Okay.
that. I can see around Avram.
4 wounds first.
Dog with 4 wounds. Has a 13, and we're out of deck.
That means we get to draw a card, right?
Draw a card.
Boom.
Hey, look.
Should I put the 13 back in?
No, leave it out.
Oh.
It's gotta stay out. Well, I guess that's how
Dog
it
with
works.
4 wounds is 13. Dog with 2 wounds. Is that a 10? And Jack, my man Jack. Is that a blood? Come on!
Oh, man.
Jill, I mean, what are the odds? Really bad.
Anyway, shoot your arrow.
Wait, since we have to shuffle the deck, do we get to draw one?
Yes.
Yeah, you should have drew one.
Holy shit. Oh my god.
Flip for the shot.
Alright, so the attack.
The attack, or the attack first?
Attack first.
Attack. Defense.
Well, that's good.
No, I think that's okay.
Yeah, I think because you're so low.
I'm at
it's-
4.
And Adam, you're at defense
7, I
4,
think.
right? So 6.
Sorry, I was dealing with the dog situation.
Yeah.
The dog situation.
What's your
Um,
defense?
3.
Yeah, you're good.
Oh, so
you're at a 5, he's at
5.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright.
Cool. So it misses.
Do it again.
Yeah.
What just shot me? Hold on, what just happened?
Dan.
Shot at you with the arrow again.
How this guy
Do you
ever
want to?
destroyed all of the ducks, we will never know.
Do you want to shoot at the hunter instead of the dogs?
No, because I can't see the. That's like I've only got a 12-inch range.
Oh, okay.
That's way out of range. No, I'm gonna keep shooting at the dog.
What are the odds,
Okay.
right?
Dog with 4. Dog with 2.
Okay.
Good.
Adam. All right.
Yes!
You're shooting a fucking dog.
Success.
Attack flip.
11.
You're starting at a 6.
I'll cheat in a 12. I hit him.
Single neg
Single leg.
for moderate.
3, I believe.
That will fell the dog. Go ahead and flip me a
Critical effect is a crow. A 9 of crows.
9 of crow. Let's see how this dog dies. It is wrenched muscle from bone.
Ooh.
So the arrow splits the neck of the dog, and you see the bone exposed, and it just kind of slumps exactly where it's at in a heap.
Now
Go
resurrect it.
I'm going to.
Yeah. I would, but I'm out of AP.
If you could do it from out of line of sight, that'd be great.
Yeah, without all the crowd of people.
So,
seeing you.
ironically enough, when you're shooting an engagement, it's the highest number.
Oh,
Oh no.
Just in the future.
Okay.
tricked us.
So those black jokers would have protected you.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Anyway, so Avram?
Right. So right now only the guard can see me, right?
Yep.
Could I? Okay, so I'm gonna move. I'm going to stealth cast and try to cast it at the hound.
Okay.
What would I need for that?
To do the stealth check, we'd say a 7 on the stealth check.
Because everyone's pretty crazy.
Everyone's kind of distracted.
Let's see it.
Flip it, Rudy.
Up, up, up. 7.
Boom.
So I'm at a 10.
You're 10, so the stealth works. So you can do this without drawing attention to yourself.
Okay, I'm going to.
Reanimate.
I'm going to raise undead.
Okay.
It's currently at 5 yards, so I have to increase. No, I don't have increased range. I can't do this. Okay, fine. I can't do this.
You could move to the grass instead of onto the barrels.
Okay, I'll move on
Use
to
a
the grass
stealth
instead of the
though,
barrels.
Yep.
And okay, so it's a TN5 for 10 minutes.
Jeez, that's not bad. You're starting at a 3.
So I'm at a 9.
Cool.
Okay. So I guess I have an undead hound now.
Alrighty. Make it you an undead hound.
I shall call it Rudolph.
Rude. That's rude.
All right, so that's all of us, right?
So you, so you're
Back
undead
to
hound.
the top.
Say this back to me.
The undead hound.
Oh, right, the hound.
And Harvey.
It is flued,
Oh yeah,
and Harvey's got to
Harvey
go.
does get to try and pound me some more.
So the undead hound's gonna attack the hound?
Sure.
TN11.
Okay.
Dog starting at a 1.
What does a dog even hit at?
Dog's gonna be a base 3.
Base 3?
Yep.
Dog's at a 4. Total.
I'm gonna cheat in this 8. So it's gonna be an 11.
It'll hit double negative.
Double egg. Red Joker.
Yes!
Your Rudolph eats the other dog.
Oh God, that's awful. Do you want me
In front
to
of all
flip?
those people.
Do you want me to flip the critical effect?
Nope.
Excellent.
I don't know. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know that NPCs flip for critical, so I can't figure that ruling out.
Typically they don't. For this game, they are going to.
Okay.
Okie doke.
All right.
Quick, go tie up that hunter.
Wait, you're up though, Derek, right?
So the hunter's going to activate.
Also, Harvey
Oh.
Taylor's got to try and beat you up.
Oh yeah, we got Harvey still at the bottom.
Charge, Eric.
Uh-oh. You should teleport some more.
Man, I don't give a fuck.
He's going to be at a TN 13.
13 to my defense, eh?
Yep.
Whoosh. I'm at a. Is 13 doesn't meet succeed?
No, 13 will miss. 13 to miss. When I'm giving you the TNs on your defense, that is to avoid the attack altogether.
I am at a 13.
All right, so you miss. Go ahead and do it again. Another 13.
Whoosh. 14.
Totally ineffectual hunter. Harvey attacks you. Down there, Bill.
Okay.
Actually, he's going to try and get away from you.
Okay.
So give me an athletics check. Plus to this.
I don't have that. What's the?
Might.
Not your might.
Is it really might?
I think it's speed. No, it's it might
Okay.
be resilience. Hold on, I have it right here.
Athletics is might. Yeah, athletics is might.
It is.
All right.
So you might check. You're at any acting value where you're negative, you get a 0 on it.
Okay. So I'm at 0.
Positive.
Plus flip because it is a.
Starting at a 12.
All right, so you kind of
Molly.
put it in place. He's going to just attempt to kind of hit you with his pistol, and again, it's just an 8 to get it, 8 to avoid. Because he's
Starting at.
One deck.
You're at a 5.
Yeah, I'm good then. My defense is 5, so.
all right. So he just kind of failed.
10.
He just kind of goes. Very.
We're ham-fisting. We're poor. Yeah. All right, so that's him.
Derek.
I'm gonna. Ooh, that's a good question. I'm gonna focus and I'm going to use Frost Palm Strike on the hunter.
Okay.
With the knowledge that I do a blast on severe, and if I have a crow, a target within 2 yards is also hit with arcing blast trigger.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm a positive twist to attack. I'm at another positive twist because of my paired.
Mhm.
So double positive to attack puts me at. I'm going to go ahead and go with a martial arts. No, Frost Palm. 17 with
With
the
a margin of success, so be a straight damage flip +1 because of your focus.
and +1 because of my fist load.
Be a single positive.
Single pause? Okay. Oh, moderate. So they'll both take 2 damage and gain slow.
Okay, so he will take 1 because of his armor. 2. Both gain slow. Okay, Jack, you're up.
What do I got? This undead dog here. That's about it.
Yeah, the undead dog is currently controlled by Avram.
It's also friendly.
It's friendly.
And has this? I missed this mounted guard do anything to help or to injure us?
They haven't done a thing because you guys haven't interacted with them in any way.
Go tell him to help us fight.
I will go ahead and intimidate them to help us.
Yeah, give me an intimidation check. It's going to be a TN 12.
Give me a flip, please. I'm at an 18.
He's scary as hell.
Okay, so you kind of bark an order at him, and he immediately charges the hunter.
Nice.
And the hunter will crumple to the ground.
Okay.
Very nice.
Left.
The dog that is trying to yip at me.
More.
Which dog? Oh, I see it hiding under there, yeah.
It's in the pile.
I don't have range to it. I will...
You also can't see it now that the guard is in the way.
Yep.
You can walk and hit it, can't you?
There's a
Well,
lawyer
you-
over there.
He also used one of his APs to intimidate.
Oh, you did. Okay.
So I have to walk off this thing, so I'm going to have to take a test. Descending instead of climbing, so it's a +2. Actually, I get a bonus to going off of it. My athletics, which was his might, so can I get a flip?
Starting at 2.
So +2 is 4. What's the...
Be a 5.
Interesting. So how does this work then? Because it's a +2. I
Let me
recall requires success on athletics challenge as part of an appropriate challenge proportion of service and condition. So I don't know how that works, Joe. So all I know is it says on the table here on page 204 that it's a descending instead of climbing is +2, but that doesn't have a TN.
Right, that's because that's determined by the Fate Master.
Which is 5. So you're at a +2, and then your might is 2, right?
Yep.
So you're at 6, so you passed.
Oh, I see. I gotcha. Okay, so he just walks down.
If you just walk off like it's no big deal.
Because it's not a big deal.
I mean, it's a low target number because, you know.
Yep.
It's as easy as falling off a barrel.
Alright, he's done.
Alright. So now we're on.
Now we are on
Dog. One dog that's left,
He's
right?
going to have to fight Derek. So you need TN 11.
I'm at a 9. I'm gonna let him hit me.
Alright, give me a single negative.
Weak.
1 and a poison.
I will take both of those things. Shitty. Is poison work in this game like it does in the other game?
Pretty much.
Well, that sucks.
Do you only have 2 wounds?
I've got 4.
Fine.
I've got 4, but
You can remove conditions.
Yeah.
I don't know if anything can remove. Who can remove
Yeah.
conditions?
I'll look it up on. Just keep on
Yeah.
going.
Anyway,
You can get rid of
while
it
you're
with
looking
the
at
skill when you leave. When you leave from here, they would be able to kind of take care of it.
I forgot about the poison. I could have cheated up. It's okay.
All right.
And it was slowed, so that was its action. So it is back to Bill.
All right. I feel like I should probably try and like get out of this room and rejoin you guys at this point. I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
For you to get out of though.
There's like a window I'm thinking I could jump out of.
Can you tie him with the manacles before you go?
I'd have to succeed on something. He's not like unconscious. I'm trying to disengage. Also, I don't know what that would.
Do like a wrestling move with him.
Okay, what would I use? Could I use my acrobatics? Could I like do a
Use your
flying?
acrobatics to do that.
All right, so I'm gonna like jump off the table and try and power bomb him or something.
Just describe the most insane thing that you could do acrobatically to get the cuffs on. You are a performer.
All right, yeah, exactly. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do I'm gonna jump onto the table and then flip over him and cuff him as I flip.
In a flying lariat.
Yes, yeah.
I will allow
With
this to proceed on a 11.
Acrobatics at an 11. All right.
Do you want to focus
Good,
before you
okay.
take this action?
Yeah, I probably should. All right, so I'm gonna focus on what I'm doing and then do it. So, flip 2.
We got a Hail Mary.
Nice.
That'll do
Yeah,
it.
there we go. Yeah, I'm at a 5, so that's 17.
Kind of somersault above him. You do a little bit of a pirouette, and you put the cuffs on him as you land and slick your hair back.
All right,
Point with it, your hand
but I
like
don't have any.
shoot.
Now take his gun.
But I don't have any. I'm out of actions though, so.
But you
I
can
cuffed him with the gun. I'm sorry, what, Joe?
you can place yourself outside of the room.
Okay, and then I make my way out the window. Very acrobatic.
I'm very impressed. Had I been there, I'd be very impressed.
You
Yeah,
can
no one
probably
can see
tell
it.
us about it all later.
Oh yeah, I will.
And I'm sure we'll
Hopefully.
totally believe you.
If we make it. Alright. We're leaving this guy like in the room by himself. Shoot it, Rudy. I mean Derek.
Excuse me?
Dan?
What, is it my turn?
Yeah, you're up again. Yep.
Alright.
No problem.
Don't shoot it, Rudy.
Do it.
Yeah.
Don't, no. Alright, maybe.
How long till you get called shot?
Is Rudy, you're still surrounded by 2 guys?
No, just
No,
the
just
dog,
one.
man. Fuhatsu is the minigun in front of me.
Oh, gotcha.
And the mounted guard is technically a good guy now.
Yeah, he did help us.
So there's just that hunter up on the other platform?
Yeah. So you could probably move up and try and get him maybe. That'd be good. Oh, no range.
Alright, I'm good.
Okay. Avram, your go.
Okay. So it's just that dog?
That dog and the other that is on the.
Hunter, yeah.
Okay. I am walk 5, So I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I'm gonna shoot that hunter.
Alrighty. 10, 11.
Okay,
Boosh.
nice.
Wow.
So I'm at a 17.
You're at a 17, so give me a straight flip.
Okay.
Sorry, my window minimized. There we go. 5 minimum.
He's got
That's-
armor 1, remember?
So I can do 3, 4, 5 here.
Oh,
So it's 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, 2, 3, 4. What would you guys prefer?
I mean, what is your minimum a 6 or is your minimum a 10? Sorry, is your cheating card a 6 or is your cheating card a 10?
A 10.
I would say minimum damage is fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So take 3 becomes 2 because of the armor.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Alright, so it is going to. Where's going to go? He's going to jump down. And he's going to take a shot at Nico. Nico, give me a TN 12 to miss.
There it is.
Totally misses.
Yeah.
so does your how does my evade and that kind of stuff work? I guess I don't understand how my evade skill really helps.
So
That-
evade lets you put a suit into any of your skills.
Hmm.
So like if you want to have like that's what I put mine in my what's it called? Basically to get my defensive up. So my defense is low, but I have a built-in mask to then trigger my stoic defender, which is reduced damage by 1.
Okay.
Okay.
Characters own a specific skill allowing you to perform. I keep the whole thing. Anyways, yeah, you basically get a suit in one thing, so you can take it multiple times. It just has to be on different stuff.
Sure.
But that's. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you're saying no? I'm sorry. I'm looking at my special.
That's not the
skill.
skill. He's,
Yeah.
Yeah, he's talking about the actual skill of aid.
Evade would be like getting out of the way of.
Yeah, like running away or hiding or dodging. I think.
Avoiding ranged or melee attacks is the description of evade under training
Right.
skills.
So the way you use
Yeah.
any of the skills, that's right. A skill is under. If you want to use a skill, I know you don't have the book down, but it's in a section that's under general actions. And basically, you take the skill, it has a number, and then Joe decides how many AP it's going to require you to use that skill. So like if you want to use your evade skill and do something, you basically describe what you want to do, and then Joe tells you how much AP that's going to go.
All right.
I think evade can aid in your defense as well. Like you can add it to your defense, or like round it down for your defense.
Your defense is equal to 2 plus your character's evade skill or speed aspect, so it literally
That's
affects
what
your
it is.
defense.
So yeah, it makes
I mean-
your defense better.
Right. It already is already built in.
It's already built into your defense.
That's what it is. All right. Cool.
So if my evade's actually an actual value of 3, should my defense?
You should
What's
be 5.
It should be 5. Your
What's your
defense is
speed?
currently 5.
Okay.
Unless your speed's higher, which it shouldn't be.
It shouldn't be, yeah.
Only 1.
Your speed's 1.
Yeah.
So
So-
you take
yeah, so
you
you-
take your rating of the whatever your evade is, you add your speed to it, and then that becomes your evade. And then as they were saying, I
2
think it's
plus that.
2 plus evade should be my defense.
Yep.
where's the 2 plus coming from?
Because you always get
defense
2
is
plus.
equal to 2 plus your character's evasion skill.
Oh, right. I got you.
All right. So I'm defense 5. All right. Cool.
Whoa. So wait, it's my evade plus my speed plus 2?
No,
No.
it's your evade.
Your
for
evade already
speed.
takes your speed into it. Your
Yeah,
evade
you
is
don't,
based
you don't
on
ever
speed.
use your acting value when you do your derived aspect. It's always your rating. So you.
Oh, so I am.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm 5. All right. Cool. I was right. Awesome. So
Anyways, he missed me.
Yep.
I think the point is that that's built in, but if you wanted to somehow use your evade skill to do an action, I think you could still do it.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
I could come up with something where he would utilize that. Like, if there were falling timbers in the building, you could evade.
Yeah. Okay. So now we're on to who? Who's next? What's next?
Back to Derek.
All right.
Did we end
yeah,
a
you
round
try.
there? Did I loop back around? Because
Yeah.
you have taken 1 from the poison and reduced it by 1. Don't forget, Rudy.
Yeah, I just took a damage. Yep.
Oh, did
Which one?
Harvey do anything? We forgot about Harvey.
Harvey is just in the room, shackled.
Is he tied to something? Like, is he tied to a post, or is he just?
He's just shackled.
I beat him up a little bit too. So I mean, he's disoriented.
He's kind of a frail guy.
All right. So back to Derek.
I want to punch a dog.
Murder fist the dog.
I'm at a positive twist to attack and positive twist to damage. So
Yeah.
the attack is starting at 15
Totally hits, single leg.
straight. For weak, how many hit points is he at?
He has 2 on him right now.
He'll do 1 damage. I'll punch him again.
10, 12.
Starting at a 15.
Single leg again, going to straight.
Straight. Weak for 1 more. You know what? I think I want to. He's the only enemy left on the board.
Hunter's
I'll
there.
leave it. I'll leave it. I'll leave it at weak for 1.
Jack gets to go next anyway, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Did our mounted guard actually swing yet?
He crushed
The
a
only
hunter.
reason he did is because he was intimidated. He was intimidated at doing it, so we don't know if he's going to keep going.
Yeah, I just told him to help out, basically. So is it my go?
Yep.
I will go ahead and charge the dog.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. And take a swipe at it.
10, 12.
2.
I'm rocking at a 5. That's gonna fail, I'm assuming. So I get to draw a card.
Ooh.
And then I will go ahead and do my second attack.
Second attack. 5.
Rocking an 8. Not gonna matter. Because I'm pretty sure it's an 11 to hit him.
That's a 12.
12, yeah. Regardless.
You get to draw again.
I do get to draw again. And I'm done. I was looking it up too, just so you know, Rudy or anybody else. To remove a condition, there's really no way unless you get the shrug off talent, or
Holy
somebody
shit.
does mend moderate, I think it's called, or something like that.
Mend critical?
Yeah, maybe mend critical.
We don't have anyone who has mend critical, do we?
Nope, I didn't take that. Sorry, guys.
Oh, I'm gonna die.
No, you're not. You only have 1 poison. You only have 1 poison, don't you?
Oh, that's right. I thought it was. Sorry, I'm used to poison staying on you and just continuing to do damage. Never mind, we're good.
No.
Except if he hits me again, then I'm really fucked.
Adam, didn't you just punch it to death? Or no?
No, I missed
no.
it twice.
He missed twice.
Wow. So that dog's going to totally murder Rudy. Alright.
Alright, Rudy. We can resurrect you. You'll be alright.
He won't get killed. He'll just get a critical effect.
To bite Rudy on an 11.
This is
First. 13.
Alright, there you go.
And he was slowed, so that is him.
I don't think he actually was because I didn't slow him that time. I used my melee expert. Yeah.
His last turn.
Second
Defend
attack.
yourself, Rudy.
Another 11.
I'll cheat a 10. I will cheat a 10, and it will miss me.
Alright, yeah, okay, you live. Good.
Nico is up.
All right,
No,
I'm
that
gonna
wasn't
shoot
that
the
right.
hunter.
I don't have a gun. I'm just gonna use my. I'm gonna walk and try and get over there. I guess. I think I'm actually before Nico.
Yep, you are.
Can I make another acrobatic move and try and jump the barbed wire?
Totally.
Alright. So it's gonna be like a 2 action for me to like do a running jump.
Oh my god,
over
this is gonna be
everything.
so
Like a
fun.
running jump. I will.
I kind of hope he gets tangled up in it.
Oh my god, this will be so good.
I just die in the barbed wire. Anyway, so yeah, so can flip a card for me, Rudy?
8.
Yeah, that's probably good, right?
You
What do I
totally
need?
do, and you land next to the mounted guard who tosses you your weapon.
Oh yeah.
Epic.
Alright, so I got my gun back. Alright, we're good.
Nice.
If I get another action, but
He charges off this way.
What a punk.
into the fern. Well, he gave me my gun. I don't know. I was like, I have to buy another gun. This sucks. Alright. So I'm done though. Now it's Nico's turn.
Oh man, you got to look at the rules on 204 for a long jump later.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
All right,
looking
I'm
at
gonna
mine.
shoot at the hunter. Flip for me.
Flip for me. Started at 1.
What's my target number?
Probably higher than a 1.
T and 11.
Flip again.
Second attack. Started at 4.
Don't forget you to draw a card if you're using your pursuit and you fail. You
No,
pursuit.
he's a grave digger. He should
Yeah, he does it when he gets spells magic.
Oh, mine's so bad.
Yep, I'm done.
So I think I only get to draw on like social duels. Which,
This was not a very sociable situation.
I don't know. You took a social duel while you were in the middle of that.
Yeah, but I won it.
interrogation
That
thing.
it didn't matter. I didn't get
Right?
to draw though.
Bill tends to pass all of his social duels.
Yeah, I just get it because I'm like at like a 6 mostly. My stats are so high for those. Anyway. Yeah.
I'm going to obey Rudy.
Okay.
Okay.
To shoot the Gatling gun, right?
To attack the hound.
Oh
To
no.
punch a dog.
Oh yeah.
All right, so I need a. Are you relenting, Rudy, or should I beat you?
I suppose I shall relent.
Okay.
I think I've come to terms. I think I've come to grips with this one.
All right, so you're less than 5 yards away. I just need a 10, so I need a 4.
You got a 2.
I'm going to cheat in a 10, so I'm at a 16.
Okay, that'll happen.
I'm going to command you to attack. Attack.
Do you want me to punch or do you want me to magic?
Which one's more effective?
If he's only got 1 wound left, my acting value is higher on my magic.
Okay, I want you to magic.
All right. Well, I am at a positive twist to the attack. Sorry, it is actually a question.
Oh, in that case, I'll do melee.
Positive. We're almost to the end of the deck. We'll get to draw another card.
Okay, positive to the attack. Whoosh. Starting at a 7 with a 5 is 12.
You hit.
Yeah,
draw a card.
We have to shuffle.
Everybody.
Yeah.
We'll draw a card. So, if a tie, would that be a double neg that turns into a single neg?
Yep.
Okay. Weak for 1.
Dog
So
kind of
flip it up.
explodes in your magic.
No, that was just a martial arts kick.
That's martial
Oh,
art
you're
kick.
that good.
He just kind of slumps to the ground. There.
I'm going to then shoot the hunter.
Already. TN 12.
Does he have to randomize for all of the?
All the bystanders.
Do you mind flipping me up?
Yes, absolutely. Starting at a 7.
So I'm at an 11. I'll go to a 15.
Okay. Single leg.
Single neg. Weak.
3 damage.
Okay. Goes to 2.
Jesus, 3 damage.
Dang.
Hunter will activate. And he is
I really should get a better gun.
Yeah, I bought a Clockwork Seeker.
Nice. Oh, you have a rifle. Okay.
Oh no, it's a pistol.
It's a free core gun.
Oh, okay.
He's going to shoot at Nico with a TN-12 to make him miss.
Sure.
You got a 6. You need
I
a
got
7.
a shoot in an 8. You miss.
Okay, he does it again.
You got a 6.
Ready. What's the
Hey.
damage line?
Damage line is 234 with slow.
2, 3, 4 with slow.
Does he have the harpoon drag trigger?
He does not have drag.
That's fine.
Okay, you made a single neg.
Weak.
2 damage to Nico and slow. It is to
All
Garrett.
right.
My shooting with this gun is pretty bad.
Engineering, that's what I meant to say. I thought your armor facing was higher than your engineering, but use your engineering.
Oh, use my engineering? Alright, I'm gonna use my engineering and shoot the shit out of that hunter.
Yeah.
Positive twist, you say?
Yep.
Warm it up. 15.
You hit. Straight float.
Oh, shit. Undo. What's the undo button?
Top left.
Top,
Top
left. That's
Just
a zoom in.
There you go.
Straight flip. Severe.
You wreck this thing. This the bullets go through. It just blows this hunter apart. It's just a heap. He kind of looks like just mangled bits at the end of this. And with that
I like this toy.
ends. So you all get to draw a card. So during this whole fight, people had heard what had happened and kind of witnessed you guys attacking, and they have kind of scurried away.
In mass.
In mass, away from the site of all of this bloodshed. So you guys are in the heart of Malifaux, and you have exposed Collier's plans, but you've also openly attacked the guild at a function. Inside the city may not be where you want to stay.
We should leave.
For sure.
Post haste.
As you guys kind of go away, you notice that the sash kind of nods at you, and he tosses you a bundle, Rudy.
Yeah. What is it?
It is 150 script.
Dynamite.
Fuck off. It's my red, so
It's half of it.
it's my bounty reward. Hey
It's
man,
supposed to be 300, man.
it was way better than a harpoon in the face.
And there's a
That's
note
true.
attached that says, "Meet me in innocence."
Uh-oh.
We got a job. And also, that sounds like a good place to be that is not right here. So I say we reconvene at home and rest a bit. My guts hurt because I've just had some poison in me. And I need a nap. And a whiskey.
Here, here.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Alright, so we leave. We're leaving. Get the heck
Wait,
out.
no, wait. What are we doing with Harvey Taylor?
Yeah, he's still in that room.
Let's go interrogate him.
We do have the skill interrogate.
Okay. You guys can interrogate Harvey if you'd like. He's just kind of in there sobbing.
Are we still in dramatic time, or are we?
Dramatic time has ended.
Okay,
Until
so-
everybody draw a card.
We all
So
enter.
we can all just move over there.
Go ahead and reshuffle the deck.
Dude, that made
Then
me
we
do
drew another. No, we ended dramatic. That's when we drew the card, right?
Okay.
And the shuffling's just part of that.
Shuffling's just part of that.
Okay, we are reshuffled.
I think when we did the beginning, it's supposed to be only at the end that we got cards. We don't get cards going into dramatic.
Yeah, you don't get it.
Going
Yeah,
out.
I think it's only when
Whenever
you
the
come out.
deck. Yeah, it's when the deck gets touched. So. Yeah.
Anytime the deck gets touched by me.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, if you shuffled it, yeah, I guess you chose to shuffle it before, so we got one for that. That makes sense.
What
But
do we do with
typically,
Rudolph?
we don't always
Rudolph
get one
is
in
gone,
dramatic.
right?
Right, you don't always get one in dramatic, but if I have to shuffle prior to going to dramatic, you will. All right, so
Rudolph
Harvey's
dies.
kind of sitting at the table. He's sobbing openly.
I smack him once, right across the face. Stop crying, sissy.
So
Oh.
I
I'm gonna take a scrutiny check.
Me?
I want to scrutinize him.
so guys, I have a spell called Interrogate. It allows me to ask a single yes or no question plus an additional question for each margin of success.
Okay.
And I will get a truthful yes.
So I think we want to find out where like this secret gun cache is, maybe by innocence.
It'll be a TN7.
Except that's not a yes or no question.
Yeah, I
Oh,
need to
that's
ask
true.
a yes or no question.
Is there a trap for us in innocence?
Yeah, that's a good one.
So with the TN7, I can beat this with several margins of success. So I might be able to ask up to 3 questions.
Wow.
Can I scrutinize him first and maybe see if there's anything else?
Sure.
Scrutinize him.
I'm flipping a card. Your scrutiny starts at red joker.
I scrutinize the crap out of him.
Good thing that wasn't on.
How many margins of success do you have? Jesus.
Ask me 2 questions, Nico, and I will be 100% truthful with the answer with both.
Is there a trap set up for us in innocence?
Innocence is a trap not only for you, but for the entirety of the guild. Designed to help us sell additional weapons.
Do you have any cache of weapons on this property that we might relieve you of?
Site of a future gun shop, not a current gun shop. I don't have any weapons here.
All right, your turn.
All right.
Avram.
I'm gonna have to bail out. It's pretty late here for me.
Yep.
Yeah, I need to leave soon too.
Yeah, we'll be in a session here in just a second.
Okay, so I'm going to ask him. So we know that he's selling. What else do we need to know?
I don't know.
I guess nothing really.
Ask him if he has any money on him. Just rob him.
Well, we can just rob him. I don't need to ask him.
He's chained up.
You can just knock him out and
All right.
Knock him out and loot him.
loot him.
Yeah, so let's just do that.
I do the job, I get paid, and then punch him in the face.
Let me know how it goes, guys.
Will
Yeah.
do.
Good night, man.
Night.
So
He's
he
my size. Can I steal his clothes?
no, you cannot steal his clothes.
Can I
They
steal
don't
his
fit you.
glasses? Didn't he have glasses or monocle?
He has a monocle. You can steal the
I
monocle.
want the monocle. The monocle is mine.
All right.
I take his monocle
So can I-
after he's knocked out.
So he is knocked out, and as you guys knock him out and make your way out of the city, curtain closes, and we end the session.
Was there anything else on him other than the monocle?
Can I steal his fancy pistol?
Yes, you-
All right, cool.
that is your victory.
His
Right.
pull your arms. Yeah. All right.
It is a pearl-handled.
I bet.
Did he have any money on him when we robbed him?
150 script.
Damn, there's the other half.
Did it?
And that's like a forge, man. That's pretty close, right?
Right? 300 right there.
All right. Wow.
So, real talk, if we can get a forge, I can get everybody gear for, what, a quarter of the cost? Is that what that is?
Quarter the cost.
How much do
That
we have
sounds
to
alright.
bribe? How many bribes do we have to pay to get out of the city?
No, Brian. You guys just
Hey, we got lucky.
under the confusion of this giant attack that happened.
It's insanity. All right.
Stealth
So,
check.
Sure.
Did we achieve a fate marker for our buddy?
Yes, he faced his fate, and it did not destroy him. So he was able to
That was lucky.
resolve his fate in that manner.
Nice. Way to
go
go.
you!
Yeah.
Go you. Nice.
Thanks to you guys.
So the
A lot.
crime you hide destroy you.
Huh? What? Is that Joe?
So you have resolved, and the crime you hide will destroy you. So between this and the next session, you need to come up with a manifest power.
Alright. I'll have to read what those do.
Yeah, you will.
It can be virtually anything. I just have to approve it.
Okay. Sounds cool.
It could be that your gun does something magical, like it gains slow, or
Nice. Alright.
It could be tied to the gun you just
Yeah.
picked up off of what's his name.
right.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Alright, so I'll look at that. I'll think about that. It's a really fancy gun that I got.
We made it.
Cool.
Yay, we're amazing!
Woo.
I'm looking up what pearl handle is. Like, I don't know what that one is.
Bonus to intimidate or social checks or something.
Bonus to social. Or we can you can treat that as a bonus to social.
Was
I
it
don't-
custom
I
grip?
don't think pearl handled is actually a thing, but
Oh, okay. It's not. Yeah, you're right. I was thinking of custom grip, but that's a different thing. Anyway,
it's essentially a custom grip. I just described it.
What's custom grip do?
positive to attack flip.
Damn.
That seems pretty good. All right, cool. Well, I need to get some sleep too. So.
Thank you all for
It's good time.